Hello and welcome to D&D Tonight. We are now live. I told my people that I would let them know that it was live on time this time. You're welcome.
No warning though. You just threw us in.
He said on time.
Wait,
like right, exactly on time.
They moved the table so that now it's this way, so that's why things look different if you're wondering. Right at the top, I want to go ahead and thank our sponsors, Requiem, Coffee, Tea, and Fantasy, for allowing us to be here and shoot on their site. It's beautiful. We love it. And they've spun everything around, and it works super great for production.
And now we can see like the really pretty
Motif.
Yeah, the really pretty stained glass. Like,
Dear viewer, if I could describe to you the sheer look of this
it's really
stained
pretty.
glass, I would. Dom, get back up. They can't come. They can't see it unless they come in. I want to thank Kyler Shellog for his amazing artwork, especially with our new 2 guest stars tonight. We're
Did
welcoming.
you say Shellog?
It's Kellogg, isn't it?
It's
Kyler
Kellogg, our artist. Love him.
He's great. And he did amazing work on our guest stars, which we will get to see a little bit later tonight. With us, we have joining Rachel and Jonathan, who are the guys who supply all of our 3D minis. And they're going to be with us for this adventure and possibly a few more continuing off based off where we end tonight. Where we are currently is in the Vanthamper Villa. You know, people, that's the villa that contains one of the dukes that is doing some pretty heinous stuff in Baldur's Gate, financing the Dead 3, a cult that's been murdering people around that these 4 motherfuckers took care of. And then you had the weird association with Favius Krieg. Is he in the house somewhere? Are we going to find him? Who knows? They've been through 2 brothers, and there's 1 left to go, and they just met him. But rather than pick up right where we left off, we're instead going to go back 2 weeks. And we're not going to include any of the people who are currently in the fearsome foursome that is yet to be named. We are actually traveling way, way, way down south from Baldur's Gate. We're going to the very hub of information and knowledge called Candlekeep, a place that requires you bring a gift of a book to get entry in. Now, currently we are outside the chambers of Silvera Savicus, who is one such studier of infernal, honestly, infernal everything. Devilry is, I guess, the terminology I would use, but she's an expert on the 9 hells. Outside, we find Minth, who is waiting patiently outside 2 very intricately carved red and gold doors that stand about 10 feet high. She's been there for about an hour. Across from her is Evard Ward, a half-orc druid-ish, who is sitting across from her. Neither of us said anything to each other in some time. If you would like to do so, you may. Is there anything you guys want to say to each other?
And wait, what? We're just waiting?
You've just been waiting outside this place. You've been told to like just wait there and await instruction.
Who are we waiting for again?
Our boss?
Which, okay, specific, thank you. Do you know how long he's supposed to take?
She?
Or, oh yeah, she, huh?
I'm not sure.
You're useful.
I think
guess-
so.
Yeah.
As this is happening, the doors finally swing open to reveal Fallister Fisk, someone who you've been in pretty close contact with in the past. He says, "This is a lord of her shit. We've got a job. Better go and get a move on." He begins to like beckon you, and he begins to walk down the hallway, irregardless you are following him or not. Are you following him?
Yeah.
Yes.
Alrighty. As you kind of catch up to like, the Council of the Candlekeep is refusing to have any of our people investigate the 9 hells and the connection between Favius Krieg and the disappearance of El Terrell. So, rather than do this on the books, we're going to do it off the books. Silvera is sending us down into Baldur's Gate. Now,
What for exactly?
Krieg's been spotted in Baldur's Gate. Supposedly, the intel puts older Ravengard going to meet Favius Krieg and El Terrell, but Favius Krieg wasn't even there waiting for him. He went over to Baldur's Gate to meet up with the Vanthamper family, one of the dukes of Baldur's Gate. There's not a lot that I can tell you about this, only that currently everything looks like shite. Everything in Baldur's Gate's going to hell ever since all the refugees have come over. There's been murder and mayhem and a laundry list of terrible things that the Vanthampers are supposedly responsible for. But we can't prove anything, and we can't take action until we prove anything. And the council will not allow us to go in there, so we're doing this one a little bit off the books. So Valorous wanted us to go down to the Vanthamper Villa and find Thavius Krieg if he's there. Find any evidence or lack thereof to prove the point. So, we're going to get there before anyone else can say anything else. So, let's go.
Okay.
Do you have any questions about any of this going forward? I'd hate to answer them in the middle of our skulking.
So will the evidence even matter if we're doing it off the books?
It will. Look, everyone loves a bad idea when it works. If we're doing this and we present evidence, we're like, hey, we just happened to find this. Maybe we can reopen the case.
We just happen to find things
We just
in
happen
places.
to find it. Nobody cares as long as it points to something that could potentially stop a cataclysmic event from happening.
Okay. Sure.
Look, that's just the opinions of my boss. It's been a rough day. You didn't deserve none of that. I appreciate you coming along because neither of us can cast for Workalick. So it's good to have someone who can, do a little bit of that and move some stuff. I don't know how you magic types go about. It's a different line of work than she and I.
Yeah.
So, let's get a move on. About a week's travel later and a bunch of seedy places investigated and lines followed, lost, and essentially information that's been gathered, you have found yourselves at the Vanthamper Villa, right here. Minis, please. Thank you for not throwing them. Adam,
Yeah.
would you mind passing the...
You know what?
Yes.
What?
We don't throw minis in this house.
That's true, we do not.
No, never heard of it.
So...
Not anymore.
It only matters if you think it matters.
That's my whole life motto.
Oh, that's right. I need something else as well. Here we are. So, everyone wants their minis, I imagine.
Please.
Fun.
We were up here.
That one's for
Yeah,
Adam.
we were upstairs.
Gets the cool one.
So-
This one's for Dom. He also gets the cool one. I have a cool one, but this one's only for Allison.
It's the coolest one.
And that's it. No, here you go. I don't know why I'm being mean to you.
Obviously,
Fine.
yeah.
I mean, to be fair, I'm
Magic
kind
rules,
of
right?
mean to
We were
everyone
like over here, right?
We're going in here.
And this is our man.
I
right
don't
here.
remember where I was.
We were
Oh,
like
I was-
going in here, right?
I was staring at doors.
Alrighty, you stand outside the gates of the Vanthamper Villa. It is well past nightfall, and you guys are outside the gates, plotting your infiltration in. You've been watching the guards move like clockwork for a couple hours, so you think you have a pretty good in. Ballister looks over to you, Mr. Ward, and he says, "Do you have anything that would help us be a little quieter as we approach?"
Like, just be fast on your feet.
What's that?
Just be fast on your feet.
Not ideal, but what choice do we have? He goes ahead and opens the gate. He's like, I'll go first. You follow. You bring up the rear. If anything happens, throw a distraction their way. Well, he goes ahead. Okay.
Oh no.
Oh, Bradley, why did you have your stats open? Well, viewer. You
It's
were
like,
the one.
I mean, if there's one thing we've learned about you, Bradley, it's that apparently stats mean absolutely nothing to you. Stats like levels. So call him out.
Wow.
In case the viewers at
It's
home
gonna be
were
we're just gonna
wondering.
fight. We're
I
just
mean,
gonna fight this whole campaign. Yeah. So viewers, if you caught on, we were level 3 for a very long time, and it's because someone on the team forgot that we weren't level 4.
Who will remain nameless?
Said nameless person also forgot to tell guest stars that we were also level 4 until day of.
Apparently level 4 doesn't exist.
Level
so
four-
we're
What is
just gonna
level
straight to
4?
that,
Here's
right?
the thing.
Viewer, I can neither confirm nor deny.
Bradley, what are your feelings about level 4?
I can't comment on that.
Doesn't
Because he
mean.
doesn't think it exists.
It may or may not. It's Schrodinger's level. I've been using Schrodinger a lot lately. Both, both things living and dead, like Adam.
I'm living dead. Thank you very much.
We're dead on this side.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Only on the
Didn't you
inside.
mean on the inside?
No, just on
because
this
we're
side
on
of the
this side
table.
of the table.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know that.
Okay, you're
I actually apologize. This is the start that these four got in. What I meant was to put them over here to move to V2. Can you go ahead and move him into V2 for me?
Me too.
Next up, we have Minth. Minth, would you like to make your stealth roll to get into that little area?
Yeah, sure. 17?
17. You were able to wait for the small window of opportunity and rush in, following right behind him, almost in the exact same path of Fallister, and make
no.
it into what looks to be a stable. Go ahead and put him in. Oh, hang on a second. Yeah, only Minth goes in there. So this is going to be confusing, and I'm going to do this a couple times. Liv played a character called Minthy at one point in a
Hello.
totally different game,
Hello.
but pronounced it Minthy. Hers is Minth. Just Minth. No E, like, exaggeration. And I am going to do my best.
But it's the exact same spelling.
It is the exact
but
same
like
spelling.
entirely different characters. I cannot stress that enough. It's very funny to me.
All right. Mr. Ward,
Yeah.
you
Check.
stealth check.
14.
14.
Yeah. I believe in you.
I feel
Hopefully.
that's low enough for me to go like. Alrighty.
Oh, I get a
As
good
you're passing
view.
by, you're not well crafted in the art of espionage or stealth of any kind of sort. I don't
No.
know. Are you proficient in stealth?
No.
Okay, that makes sense then. The half-orc, staying low to the ground, kind of moves through the grass and is able to make it to the stable and close the door behind him. You do not know if you were spotted or not. You were focusing just on the door.
All right.
So it's just kind of like that Gears of War run where you just like you make it inside the doors.
Got it.
Once inside, Fallister is busy like putting what looks to be another body inside of a stack of hay and like putting hay over it. He's like, that should be a few days before anybody notices. Okay, and he like takes out, he like puts away a small little bludgeoning weapon that he had. If he wakes up, he'll have a headache. If it doesn't, he's not a problem. Now, the intel suggests that there is a secret corridor that leads down to a dungeon underneath this entire thing. So, let's go ahead and look around for it. He makes a perception check. You all may as well if you'd like.
We could have gone in a secret tunnel. What the hell?
This is why we have a secret group chat, because of shit like this that pops
Are we?
up. This is rude and disrespectful.
I am. No.
That was only a 10.
Cool.
17.
The
17.
irony is he won't know
While you and
about us.
Fallister are kind of moving about this area and kind of moving past like horses, like looking under them, it is our dear man, Everard.
Everard. Sure.
Who is able to find a small trapdoor leading down. Opening it, Fallister kind of looks underneath. He's like, hang on. Checks underneath the area. He's like, not trapped. So, who wants to go down first?
I'll do it.
All right. Like,
I step in.
you descend down a metal ladder until you get a few feet below ground. The exact is a little lost on you. Do you want to go next or have Fallister?
Is everything okay down there?
I think so.
It's just a narrow corridor. You don't see anything in there. It's kind of dark. You have dark vision as a half-orc, but it's a little dark down there. But beyond that, you don't see anything in your immediate vicinity unless you'd like to make a perception check to check.
I'll make a perception check.
Make that perception check.
That's gonna be a 9.
A 9.
Oh, God.
Everything is fine.
Okay.
Okay, I'll go down.
You descend down the ladder. Fallister brings up the edge and closing the trapdoor behind him. They make their way down to the ground floor, and you see just this narrow corridor that extends for about, let's say, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 feet, and leads to a door that turns to the left from your perspective. Fallister's like, all right, I was last out. I'll go first out. Excuse me, moves past you. Excuse me. And he goes to this area. He's like, all right, I'm going to open it up. If there's anything behind here, they're going to be surprised that they're there, and we're just going to take them out as fast as we can. They won't see it coming. We'll just take them down and move throughout here. We clear every room until we find what we're looking for. Understood? Understood? Everyone make a stealth check.
Everyone?
Oh. No. Just confusing people.
I'll roll.
He'll do it. He'll roll. Alrighty.
13.
9.
Okay.
Get a better roll next time.
You guys open into the
No.
door. Fallister going
roll with disadvantage?
first in and takes out his rapier and moves in. He says, "Oh shite." The two of you follow quickly behind. You are meted by you're met. Meted.
You got it. You're rocking. You're rolling.
Why don't
Am
you
I-
get another coffee?
Am I awake?
This is
You
the
are
grave.
met by 4 cultists and what looks to be a winged figure, small but agile, with several protruding spikes from its spine and a large fork. they turn and say, the creature speaks something in Infernal. Do either of you speak? Oh, you do. Then you hear it say, "It looks like we have visitors."
Oh no.
And cut. We rejoin the party. Oh, we should probably introduce the party in total. With us tonight, we have Dom playing the character. Oh my gosh, it's happening.
Come
It's
on.
finally happened.
You got it.
I know what
got
it
it.
is.
Yeah, yeah,
Listen, I
sorry.
know what it is. I have
5 letters.
5 letters? Merit. Shit. That's yours.
Sounds similar.
Holy crap.
Oh my God. Okay.
I'm sorry. I
I'm
don't know
the
what's
DM
happening.
now.
It's been a long day.
Look at me. I am the DM now.
Darren. Like, it's Darren. Darren Mayan, Rowan Ashara, Merit, just Merit. And you're easily memorable. All of our clothes off. The part of Zarin tonight will be played by Dom. Allison will be playing Rowan Ashara. Merritt will be played by the enigmatic Liv. And joining us, despite all of our warnings and all of our restraining orders, Adam will play the part of Oliver Clothes Off.
He keeps showing up. We don't know why.
Yeah.
It's true, but he's here and he's got a pole, so we'll
I
put
don't
him in
go
front
home.
of the camera.
I live back there.
The last time we guys saw you had finished clearing an entire battalion of soldiers in a house to get to specifically. I'm looking up what the room is actually.
It's a bedroom.
The
It
old
is
guy was-
B13 on the top room. Oh, you're already there.
Yeah.
There are so many
We're there.
doors, and it
We're
was
It's
like
like we
all-
remembered.
Yeah.
So,
After a
so
month.
good. This is Rhea, by the way. You can
Like
go
we
ahead
were
and place her
ready.
with you guys.
my girl.
Inside there. Why weren't you prepared, Brad? Well, you know.
You
It's
only
like
had like
we-
hours
It's
to
not
do
like
it.
we do this once a month.
How?
This is when we all start falling to shambles, the post-holiday season.
This is Buddy Boy. He goes in the corner of that room.
boy.
We put him in the corner.
And this is the avatar of death. We're not used to
Gone.
I mean, I'm down.
Hopefully.
Bro, dang.
Yeah.
That's a cute
No, that's
little
Rowan.
spell book.
everything broke. Okay. What was I getting out? What did I need? Yeah, I remember.
Didn't catch on.
Also there,
I appreciated you joke. I got it. I heard it.
go ahead
Everybody
and
else
place
heard
him
it.
towards the
audience
same
heard
corner
it.
that the imp is at. Oh yeah, that'll work. Okay,
yeah.
all of my
Oh.
fun stuff is out of the box.
Uh,
You guys entered in the room. If I'm not mistaken, it was Oliver Closeoff himself, the man, the myth, the legend, with the great sword that he got from Deviling. You've been duking with the Devlin. Entered the room first, so you are the recipient of a brand new Sacred Flame.
Okay.
Nice.
Now, what is that AC at nowadays?
If it doesn't beat a 20, I don't want to hear about it.
Okay. Well, it's fun because you make a dexterity saving throw instead. I don't roll for it.
Truly absurd.
No, I am not dexterous.
Okay. You, sir, are the brand new recipient of 2 points of radiant damage.
Nice.
So you come in, Thirstwell, this sullen, pale boy with a box in his hand made of like crude blackened iron and what looks to be radiating heat from the inside, though not harming his hands, sees you and says, "Oh!" Then casts a sacred flame at you that hits directly into your armor, penetrating through it and damaging the inside. Pain is a strange concept because you rarely ever feel it.
Yeah.
Besides
The old man's in
emotional.
here. Break his legs.
He immediately raises up his hand and he casts another spell on himself that envelops him in a glow. I would like y'all to roll for initiative. You guys, just hang out, look pretty. Every once in a while, Jonathan, just do a finger gun at the camera. They love that.
Guess he's going first tonight.
He's hyped about it too.
wow.
Míralo.
Proud of you.
Thank you. I did it all by
plus two?
myself.
I'm.
Did you say I did it all by myself?
Yep, it's
That's-
+2.
Actually, this is the diet that Liv gave me.
Guys, I'm just saying.
Everyone's bragging about their initiative.
It's not. I'm not bragging about initiative. I'm bragging about my ability to give good, powerful dice.
I think this is
Oh,
still
that's right.
accurate.
Okay.
That's what I was at.
You know what I just
I
realized?
don't even know where
We'll
I
get
was
to it.
at.
All right.
Oh, you don't have thingies.
I
for-
don't
Is the website?
need to answer that right now.
Okay, it's fine.
Question for the DM.
Yes.
Is the site we update our hit points on the same as what we left it at before?
No.
No.
As an apology to you, you may increase your hit points by whatever you roll to get there. If you do not know what you roll to get there, take your hit point average, add your con, and add it to your hit points. Is anyone confused by that?
No, sir.
A hit dice?
Yeah,
Whatever our
essentially
hit dice
roll.
is. Pretend
Yeah, roll
I
your hit
processed
dice and
that.
determine how much health you have currently.
Cool. Because I had 15 on the website, and I rolled a 5, so.
Aces. Alrighty. I am not the bragging sort at all, frankly,
That's going to save my life.
because I know that a lot of my players rolled very high initiative. Am I worried? No, dear viewer. I put a lot of awful stuff in here. They win this round. That's okay.
Do we need this guy alive?
That's why I
25 to
said
20.
break his legs.
22.
22.
Let me take my notes.
Darren, you will go first, and I will never forget your name again.
We'll see.
19 to 15.
18.
That
18.
14 to 10.
14.
7.
Okay, you will go last. Now,
Oh, maybe we do want to talk to him first.
Why?
I mean, I tend to give people the benefit of the doubt in my notes. So,
Sorry, it's been a month. I need to remember whether I hate this guy enough to kill
this
him or
is
not.
the guy who
He just
has-
inflicted pain on me. He's going down.
Okay, well, you know, this is the guy who has he controls the imps for the family, but we don't know if he's in on it or if he's cursed potentially.
Take him down, not out.
I mean, Oliver said what he was going to do. Like Adam made it very clear this boy is dead in the dirt for him. But
I said break his legs.
this is Liv's notes. These are notes that we have in our shared document. I don't feel bad saying them out loud because we all know them.
That nobody else updated, but it's fine.
Zarin,
Yes.
you have
Keep
the
it together
floor.
on Glee.
What would you like to do?
Together.
Dig deep down, kind of find some words that'll skew them,
Okay.
and cast Dissonant Whispers on, I believe it's only one target.
Who would you like to pick?
The one that is not the imp,
The imp or the boy
No.
or the man?
the man.
The man. Make a
Amric.
The
Hello,
target must make
how
a
are you?
wisdom saving throw.
go. Yes, make a wisdom saving throw.
You do.
No, you do, because he
I-
cast something on himself. He can't cast sanctuary on himself. Just after he hit him with the spell, he put something that made him glow. That spell was sanctuary. No one here is a cleric, so nobody recognized it. No, stop that. You're gonna confuse the viewer. The one we have. You must pick another
The
target.
one we have.
Alrighty, that'll work. Go, I make a wisdom saving throw as the imp. That is a 19 plus
What?
1. So 20, not natural.
Wow.
Also, he has magical resistance, but I don't feel like shaming him tonight. Nor should I want to. I rolled a natural 1.
It takes 5 then.
5 psychic?
Yeah,
I love
5
those
psychic.
cards. They're so helpful.
Yeah, I love that little
Okay.
book. It's so cute.
Yeah.
That's
Oh, wait.
on.
Really?
Yeah, I can hear something. I can hear. I can hear
can
Lexi?
see.
No, that's not right.
And these are the ones
Somebody
that
laughed. I can hear
I have
Rachel.
access
Talk to me.
Like I have
Hello?
them written down.
I can hear her.
haven't learned them yet.
We're
Are
there.
we gonna go
Oh,
round
it's
table?
cool.
Or are you good?
Yeah.
And those are the ones
I can
you have
only hear
actually on
Rachel.
your-
Yeah, and like I made that one.
Oh,
That's
no.
okay. You only need to hear me. I'm the best.
Yeah.
Actually very helpful.
So good to finally hear. Adam.
What?
Liv.
Yes.
Dom.
Yeah.
Hey, say it again.
Hello.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah? No?
Okay, yeah, no, you're good.
Okay.
Excuse us as we do
Hi.
tech work
I
in the
can hear
middle of the
everyone.
show. So
So happy.
I
nice.
swear we planned this out, really.
it's not like we.
This is D&D. It's fast and loose. I took how much?
That's fine.
I took
We're
5
here.
damage.
We're thriving. We're ready to play. Let's roll some dice.
30,
Do it.
30, and thriving. The girls laughed. It's fine.
You're not wrong.
Yeah, just no.
Alrighty. You say these words to the imp, and it cowers after it, like grasping the forefront of its head, just pulsating in anger. It marks you as its target currently. It like regards you with a snarling grin. Just
Oh.
that's what you have.
Okay. Also, I probably should have moved. I
You
probably
should
had
have.
to be right here, huh?
You would probably have to be right in front. Yes.
I'm gonna be over here.
Okay.
Retroactively.
Appreciate
Fine.
that. Appreciate.
I just figured like that was the right thing to do.
Alrighty. Bonus action movement. Besides that.
Bonus action. Switch to my rapier.
Okay.
That's it.
Good. Next up, we have Rowan Ishara on deck as Merritt. Know what you want to do. I'll go ahead and adjust this because I got it.
I'm gonna
Oh yeah. Put me at the top.
scoot in
I'm so happy
right
we
next
have
to
this back.
Zarin,
Alrighty.
and I'm going to cast Toll the Dead on the man.
The
on
man?
Thirstwell.
The myth, the legend.
The man. Do you wish to kill him?
No.
Okay. Good to know.
But
I
to-
just you're trying to do this without the intention of killing him. That's important. Look.
It's only a D8.
I know, but
I eat
But you
it.
I make
I
a
fall and I get D8. Like,
make a-
I get damage.
I make a
Don't
Constitution.
talk to Rowan about falling.
Ooh. Tough
All right, I'm
stuff.
gonna assume whatever kind of roll that I need to make doesn't pass with a 2 plus whatever I have, even my highest.
Yeah, no.
Cool.
So he takes
Oh,
7 necrotic.
hold on. Before we do that, make a Wisdom saving throw. Is it after 1?
You make a wisdom saving throw. No, you make a wisdom saving throw.
22.
What's that?
22.
And he takes how much necrotic damage?
7.
Okay, he is currently unconscious. Go ahead and knock him over. He is unconscious.
Oh wow. Okay.
That was easy.
That's how we do it.
That changes my whole plan.
What did you cast? You casted
Toll the Dead.
Toll the Dead.
Toll the
So you hear a
Dead.
resonant bong sound, and as you do, a necrotic energy released on him pushes him back, breaks through his sanctuary spell, and hits him against the wall where he falls unconscious, as per your request to not do non-lethal. That's why I asked. It doesn't have a whole lot. Bonus action or movement?
No. I'm good.
Merritt, we got a small little devil in the room.
Yeah.
We want to do anything about that?
I'm gonna head on in,
All right, you head on in.
and I am going to cast. I'm looking for my D10. I am going to cast Ice Knife at first level,
All right,
and I'm aiming for the imp.
very good.
So that's gonna be 16 to hit.
16 does hit, and the damage.
The damage is going to be 7 points of damage, but the target and each creature within 6 feet or 5 feet of it have to take another 2d6 of cold damage.
So you're inflicting this damage onto Thirstwell then.
Yes.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
And that's going to be an additional 10 points of damage.
So the imp dies on the impact of your Ice Knight, disappears in infernal mist, and as the remaining shard of knife reaches the floor, it explodes and hits Thirstwell, and you begin to see like blood begin to pool in his robe. We are now out of combat. Oliver didn't even get to do anything.
We don't
Aren't
need
you
to
proud
fight.
of us? Like, look at what we did.
I knew you guys could handle it. That's why I stepped back.
Oh, okay.
Alrighty. So, you are in this room. Is there anything you would like to do?
Can I investigate the room, see what's going on, see if
I'm
there's
gonna
any
search Thirstwell's
information?
body.
Make an investigation check. Make a investigation check as well.
+5.
All interested parties may investigate the room if you want.
I see nothing. I rolled in that one.
Okay.
Oh,
You
might
are
as well.
you look down at the body of Thirstwell and you realize, man, I tried to save this fool and he's currently bleeding out. I should probably do something about that before. Should I wait till he's dead? And you have these thoughts until
Alright.
we resolve what's going on here. Liv,
So
what did Merritt roll?
I got a 12,
Okay.
but I would also, after whatever information I get from the 12, I would also like to cast Detect Magic.
Understood. From looking around the room,
Uh-huh.
you are able to find a chest. There is. Hold up. Good.
Hermione mode bust out.
You are
Honestly,
able to
the note taker of the
find.
group.
There is a chest in this room. There's a padlock on it. That is what you find. You cast Detect Magic. Are you expending a spell slot or doing it as a ritual? Can you ritually cast it?
I don't think I can.
Expend your spell slot, and immediately what glows is something inside of the chest, as well as the box that Thirstwell was messing with.
Okay.
You two, did you guys decide to investigate the room further?
I had a 10.
You got a 10?
Yeah.
You regard the room, it's very nicely furnished, but outside of the findings, there doesn't seem to be anything more interesting than what these two currently found.
15.
15. Similar findings. You are able to see that there is a chest that has a padlock on it, and there's a small little box made of a weird kind of iron, it looks like.
Okay, I'm gonna investigate the box.
Does anybody know how to open up the lock?
How sturdy
I
does
do.
that lock look?
The padlock?
Yeah.
Wait. Rowan, I think.
How sturdy does that padlock look?
I'll let him try. It's fine.
Yeah, I mean, if you can
If
break
I
it
don't have to
first
burn the
without,
spell slot.
Yeah, there you go.
Exactly.
It is a finely crafted lock, and it is pretty thick, but I mean, you're also Oliver. It could just be a matter of hitting it hard enough.
Multiple times.
Is it a wooden box?
The box is actually made out of metal of some sort. Hard to distinguish with what you've rolled.
I guess I'll take a crack at it.
Go ahead and roll an attack roll for me with your greatsword.
What did you call me?
You're hitting with your greatsword, yes?
My greatsword.
Okay,
yeah.
go for it.
Can I also further investigate the box?
Yes, go ahead and make an investigation check.
Yeah.
Now, I want to be clear on this. The chest that he is currently hitting with a sword, or the box that fell out of Thirstwell's hands?
The box that fell out of Thirstwell's
I
Understood.
would also like to investigate that box.
Alrighty, that sounds cool. Alrighty. Go ahead and roll to investigate. Both of you can go ahead and do so.
Oh, Jesus.
10. Hitting it, you're aiming for the lock or the box itself?
Kind of where it's attached. Not necessarily the lock. I'm trying to jimmy it loose.
You
kinda.
place a foot on it to hold it in place, swing down on it, but the angle's not quite right. It doesn't seem to have broken the lock that it's attached to by what you had
Wait.
hoped.
After I do that, I'm going to go, this is stupid. And I'm going to start rifling through the dead guy looking for the key.
Okay, you start looking through him. Yes.
He walks
Investigate.
away, and I walk up and cast knock.
Very good. You do so, and the lock opens up. Inside the chest, would you like to hear what you've won, dear travelers?
Yes, please.
Okay. Inside the box, it is 50 pounds. There's a jumble of wrinkled garments, red wax candles, quills, blank sheets of parchment, jars of ink. It also holds another wooden coffer, which is unlocked. And inside of it are 73 gold pieces, 120 silver.
Ooh.
The source of your magic is pointing out a small little flask that contains a red liquid, a potion of healing.
We love to see it.
And there is a black covered tome that is titled Apocalypto.
Oh.
Hell yeah.
Yes, sir.
Is he dead?
Investigating the body, make a medicine check.
Nat 20.
You place a finger to his
My bad.
throat, and you still do feel a pulse, but it also seems to be getting weaker as it goes by.
It's
Do
getting
I-
thready.
Would you say anything about that?
He's part of my plan, so I don't know if anyone else has an interest in saving him.
Merritt walks over and I cast Spare the Dying. It's a cantrip.
Okay, he stabilizes.
It's a cantrip.
It's a cantrip.
You place a hand on him, and the wounds begin to start closing up. He is not awoken yet. He'll regain consciousness in a number of hours unless woken up a different way.
Whole mess.
I don't want to wake him up. What I'm going to do is I'm going to just pick him up,
Dad.
and I'm going to go to the staircase, and I'm going to wait.
Okay.
Can we talk to him first?
I'm doing the get help plan.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, by the way,
Represent where you'd like to be in the actual room.
I also rolled a 3 + 1, so a 4 on investigating that box.
You look
in
at
case
it.
you were curious.
You pick this thing up, and it is an intricate puzzle box, so woven in what looks to be almost a crude iron, something you don't even recognize. Looking at its many sides, it looks like every single side contains a different piece of a different type of puzzle. It looks like this will take time and dedication to see if you can unlock it.
Okay, I'm gonna be that player. I'm gonna be a weasel about it. Are there any sort of like symbols, runes, any form of language, any form of symbolism?
I will say, because you are a linguist, you do recognize there are infernal scripts on it.
Oh, I can read that.
Well, I mean, you can tell that it's infernal script.
Oh, but,
But-
it's like
a
A,
personal
B, C.
Yeah.
Like it's just
Yeah,
okay.
it is the infernal alphabet. And it looks like this. I lost my place in the book. Go ahead.
Thank you, sir.
You're welcome. Go ahead and take a picture of that. I forgot what page I was on.
You'll figure it out.
Okay.
I always figure it out. Yes, sir.
Can I do perception to see if there's any more guards coming?
Go ahead and make that perception check.
No. I shouldn't have made that perception check. It was a nat 1 with +2, so.
It's kind of like you did.
Yeah,
He's like gurgling.
the
I
coast
guess.
is clear.
Yeah.
Also, producer, one more time.
Wincy.
Gotcha. Real quick, I'm just gonna go ahead and detail what I showed Liv,
Oh.
but you'll have to pause the actual stream to see if you want to read any of it. There we go.
It's just infernal script. Merit is a linguist. She speaks 7 different languages.
Yeah.
I'm
She-
a nerd, and
She
I
had
like to
some
have it.
downtime.
Yeah, she just reads a lot.
Nerd.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah, at least she can make her perception checks. Yes.
I'm gonna investigate the tome.
I'm sorry.
I'm gonna investigate the tome that I found.
Okay. Looking into it, it seems to be a poem. Looking into it, you can. I mean, it's not like something you have to figure out. It's not quite something worthy of an investigation check. You're a pretty smart cookie. Apocalypto is a poetic prophecy by what looks to be an unknown author. Nobody claims anything for it. That envisions the end of the multiverse. Also written are 2 points about sacrifices of 3 will die by blood spilt. And then there's a small side note made in common that the entire thing is written in common. I apologize. But it looks like it's written in the margins that says the 3 in the basement and circles that particular line.
Cool. Thank you.
It's been a couple weeks. You'll be fine. Yes.
How many red cloaks are we looking at?
What's up?
Red robes, you said?
Yes, there are red wax candles.
Oh, red wax candles?
There's
Okay.
garments, and they look to be very
Not nearly
fine.
as exciting.
I'm taking the clothes for sure.
Okay.
You can have the clothes. I'm taking everything else.
Like, you're taking the candles?
Let's just rob this family
Yes.
motherfucking
Okay.
blind.
I'll
Might
take
need
the
them for
clothes, you take
spellcasting.
everything else? Okay, that works for me.
Sorry, I opened it. It's
No,
mine.
no.
Children.
I was just like
children.
sneaking up around like,
I
oh,
will
hey,
turn
what's
this
going on over
campaign
here?
around.
Like, what?
Deep within the catacombs below, Everard and Minth. I had to really think about it. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
I'm sorry.
It's fine. It's technically my fault.
That's
Not ours. I think it
Couldn't
belongs
have
to
known.
them. No. Finders keepers. Give that back.
Well, you didn't even find it. He did.
Like, the production team found a random dice and they brought it to me. Like, they're like, yeah, it's probably yours.
She probably lost it.
Tap. Okay. I'm just gonna see if I can tap everyone's dice during break, just to mess with the
Ow,
players.
choke, ow.
Liv might kill me by the end of this. I almost said Merritt, but Merritt can't hurt me. Only Liv can.
And I'm not nearly as nice as her.
You're great, Liv.
Aww.
You're all
Anyway,
great.
okay.
Anyways.
Especially you, Adam.
We're mushy gushy. We've missed each other over this break.
It's been about a year, people, and what I mean by that, it's been.
We're in a
We
whole
haven't
new
seen each other
decade.
since last year.
There it is.
Stop it. Stop
Dom
it right
continues
now.
to put things better than I could ever hope to. Everard and Minthy. You guys are currently in a cell. All of your materials and spellcasting components, all of your tools, everything has been stripped from you except for your armor, if you have any, and that's about it. You're in a cell that you've been in for about a couple weeks now, and you, in the first development, you've noticed that is atypical out of what has been standard for the last 2 weeks, is guards running past you guys through the catacombs, followed by more imps on the way. Fallister has been taken to the other side, and he says, I think somebody's taking a run at the villa. We should probably prepare to get out of here.
How?
I've been thinking about that. What is the biggest thing you can turn into?
A boar.
That's the
not-
biggest thing?
That's
or
the biggest thing that I know. I haven't seen many animals.
What kind of
What
druid
kind of
are
life have
you?
had? Like,
Learning. He
I'm
started in a
learning.
place where he could
He's only been to menageries.
All right.
It's off
At
of
least
picture
it would
books.
have a bear or something, you think.
I do most of my work with tools. I'm good at skulking about, moving around quietly, but without anything to really pick this lock, I can't get out of here. I was thinking, you're not gonna like this plan, but it's fine because it's not gonna work anymore. I was thinking you turn into like a whale and bust out the cell. Or something else that's big. The only problem is the collateral damage. Now, I have a healing potion that I would have brought you back with, but it would have hurt a lot, so I would have asked you to brace beforehand. I don't have anything else that can get me out of my cell. Do you guys have anything that can get you out of yours?
Do you? You're the one good with locks.
Does it look like I have anything on me either?
Sure.
Exactly. Can it be something not as big as a whale? Like, do you even know what a whale is?
No.
You don't know what a whale is. They're big. They look like fish.
Wouldn't he need water to breathe as a whale?
They're mammals.
Mammals.
That's fair. That's actually completely true. I didn't even think about that.
And he wouldn't need to beat it for long. Just enough to get out of here. Look, let's keep thinking, because we might have to make our move while everyone's getting hit down here. If there's anyone taking a run at the villa, we yell out for them to come and get us. Yeah? Yeah?
Got it. Yeah.
Good.
That's a slim chance.
Righto. Back in the upstairs, several feet above ground. What are we doing, guys?
There's a basement.
Yeah.
Whale.
Slow pan up.
I'm assuming you
Yes,
shared
I'm
the
sharing that
Top
there
to
is a
bottom.
basement.
Are you sure? You're confident in that?
I'm confident. I trust my party.
Okay.
For the most
maybe,
part.
So we should go down, see if we can find these three, and then figure it out from there. Maybe they need our help.
How did we figure out there's people here to begin with? Not to be the meta guy, but
That's Rowan's job.
oh, there was a
She
note.
sees the future.
There was a note in the book that I found.
Oh,
Yeah, that's
I
how
guess,
she
and then I
said.
just dropped the guy.
Down the stairs?
I mean, I would assume I walked back to talk to you guys,
Oh,
but
okay.
that's-
Oh, by the way, I don't know if you guys, I don't know what your hit points are at right now. From what you can tell, there does not appear to be anyone immediately investigating your position. If you would like, you can try to make a short rest. Maybe you would like to pursue going further and not chance it. Up to you.
Nah, man, I'm looting the next room over.
Alrighty, which one?
Go.
V15.
V15 holds a dark secret.
Oh, no.
You open up this room, and it is a tastefully appointed room that contains a bed, a side table, and a clawfoot iron bathtub. There's a fireplace, an iron-branded wooden chest, a 3-foot wide, 6-foot tall mirror that is mounted on the east wall, opposite the fireplace.
Big.
The mirror appears to be varnished. It has a varnished wooden frame that is carved with the images of rats, ravens, and spiders.
Cool. I'm gonna investigate the chest.
Okay, go ahead and make it well, it is not, looking at it, it does not appear to be locked. You want to just open it?
Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead and make that investigation check now. I'm sorry. I'm a little loose today.
14?
14.
14.
It does not appear to be trapped in any way. Opening it, you can see inside there is a neatly folded and tailored apparel to a slender noble, it looks like. There is a jewelry box carved from bone, and the tiny box contains a gold signet ring that bears an inscription that says, "Stone hearts never bleed,"
All right.
which is legit as fuck. What are you doing, Zarin?
I'm just kind of waiting until the group decides what to do.
Okay.
I'm more.
Merritt, what would you like to do?
Remember the 6 wives of Henry VIII so I can make my joke? Merritt's going to walk down the halls and try to investigate the doors that were just doors again.
I'm going to go ahead and say that's a perception check more so
Yeah.
if you're looking at multiple doors.
That's fair.
What?
I don't know.
Seymour. Jane Seymour.
I knew what you were trying to do.
Thank you. Perception. 15.
Okay. 15. From what you can tell, there's a draft coming from the door that is the closest south to me. I am
Uh-huh.
south.
Okay. A draft. Yeah.
From the room directly ahead of you down the hall, it appears to be a nicer door, comparably. Looks like it is painted, furnished nicely. There is another door next to, or there's a. Nope, that's about it. There's one more room deeper down, but she's actually in it currently. There's one to the right there.
I'm gonna go investigate I'm gonna open up and investigate the fancy door and its room.
Okay. You open it up, and you see what looks to be a powder room. This room contains a vanity tapped with a framed oval mirror, bottles of perfume, brushes, cosmetics, needles, and spools of thread. Other furnishings of the room include a folding wooden partition adorned with a bird of prey in a gold leaf, a tall black wardrobe filled with corsets and fine clothes, and a decorative gold rug laid out in front of 3 unlocked wooden chests.
Can I investigate the chest?
Absolutely. Go ahead and roll an investigation check.
Okay. So that is going to be 16.
16. Inside one of these chests is full of shoes. The other one is full of 3 old bridal gowns. And finally, we have 6 bottles of fine perfume worth 20 gold each. A silver hairbrush inlaid with lapis lazuli, which is worth probably about 100 gold pieces. A wooden jewelry box with electrum filigree, which we'll say is 75 gold pieces, and it holds inside of it a pearl necklace worth 250 gold pieces. There's a platinum cameo shaped like a winged cat, which is worth 50 gold pieces, and 2 potions of healing.
Merritt looks over everything, admires all the finery, hesitates before she snatches up the 2 health potions, closes the drawers, and runs out of the room.
Okay, represent yourself where you are.
Okay.
Mr. Oliver Closeoff.
I guess I'll go to the basement and find those prisoners.
Okay, you want to go downstairs?
I'm following you.
Go ahead and put
following
that
Oliver.
red-robed figure next
Yeah,
to
we're all
Oliver,
walking.
because he's currently babysitting him.
We're all gonna rock and roll. I guess we're all going down.
Yeah.
We go
Alright.
together or we don't go down at all.
Do this.
Well, there's only one way up. You guys are fine. They'd have to get through me. So.
Alrighty. I'm just checking time, making sure my producer doesn't tell me I'm at the halfway mark and I need to wrap it up.
Anyways.
Yes. You guys are all going downstairs. You will appear in V10 over here.
Are we all following?
Yes.
Are you all following?
These are 3 like standard health
Don't forget
potions,
our
right?
little friend.
3 standard what?
Because I found I found a health potion earlier, and then the 2 in the room. So
All of them are standard, yeah.
Because I dropped them up there.
I thought he was dead.
He's
No,
not.
she-
Spare the
she's-
dying.
No, not
Dying.
the imp, the person.
He said you were babysitting him.
Yeah.
And then I dropped them, remember?
Oh.
Oh, you dropped him down the stairs?
No, I just dropped them up there.
At the
Take
top
him
of the
with
stairs? Yeah, okay.
Bring him.
Fine, I guess I'll carry him with us.
Alrighty.
like you're not strong enough.
He's like picking up a paper bag.
So why are you complaining?
Alrighty. You guys are now here. Where would you like to go from here? Oh my gosh.
Basement.
Basement.
Make a
Now.
perception check.
Where are
Don't
we
just
going?
yell
To
basement
the
at me.
basement.
It brings me back to my days in college. They would point basement and I would
17.
have to go. It's not a fun story I want to tell.
17.
17.
Yeah.
Looking around, you're recalling the basic layout of the house from when you saw it outside. You've probably discerned, based off of the layout that you've got, it's probably going to be located more towards the eastern end of the house, towards this direction. So that's what you get with that.
Okay. Yeah, let's go that way.
All right. Well, it would go back into the room that you were previously in.
So V3.
V3, yep.
I need like one of those poles that like.
I know we're just like
I keep on saying we need a crap stick. Not a crap stick, a craps stick. For us to like move dice and like all this stuff around.
we're just like
We're like a little field trip.
Alrighty. There is a door to that leads into V4 if you wish to enter. Yes. Okay, sorry. I just realized something.
Uh-oh.
Look, I can't tell you a lot about it. The only one who knows anything about it would be Jonathan, and he can't remember right now. Look at him. He's great. I love him.
Jonathan, do you remember him?
No, this is probably going. He's like, wait, what?
I
That
know
is my
something
name,
about
yes.
The game. Weird.
That is my name, yeah.
All right.
Little context.
You enter into this room. It appears to be a servant's quarter. It's undecorated. There are 4 beds and a dining table. You get this is probably where the 2 guests that you met when you first entered in were, and now they're gone. There are not really anything of value in here other than spare uniforms and a few like small possessions that they own. Besides that, there's nothing really in here. But what there is a door to the next room that leads just ahead and to the north.
Yes. We are migrating.
You would actually be in V5.
I know how to count.
Alrighty. Inside this room, it looks to be a kitchen. In this kitchen, there are pleasant aromas that you can feel throughout here. It looks as though this place has been well cleaned beforehand. There are pots, pans, and cooking utensils that dangle above 3 wooden preparation tables in the middle of the room, and shelves are lined with bowls, platters, herbs, spices, and dried goods. A dumbwaiter with a manually operated rope and pulley system allows meals to go up. There is, in this room, he looked for it for so long. He found it. I can't believe he delivered on it, but he found it. And now I get to use it.
Oh, I remember.
Put him in the kitchen.
I like how I don't get trusted with
Is
minis
that
anymore.
slobber chops?
That is slobber chops.
Yeah.
But you wouldn't know that.
No. I'm also not even there.
He's so cute.
Alrighty. What you see is a cat. You recall from going through V10 here, there's a statue of what looks to be Duke Vanthamper with a cat with wings. And you see a big, fluffy cat with, like, feathery wings that looks like it is... Oh, where'd you go? Here you are. Hold up. Lost my place. Here we are.
Sorry, Dylan.
This cat is, like, prowling around the kitchen. It just appears to just like be standing there. It sits and begins to kind of groom itself a little bit. Does anyone want to do anything in here? There is other door. Yeah.
I want to do an animal handling check.
All right. I will allow you to do the check, but what are you doing?
Merritt lights up at the idea of a small animal,
Okay.
kneels down, reaches out her hand, and starts making like the
Make an animal handling check.
not
Oh, no.
proficient at all. Solid, just straight up and down roll. That's a 9, my non-binary pals.
The
guys,
cat
gals.
just regards you with impassivity.
So
Sounds
like a
about
cat.
right.
Yes, like a cat. Exactly like a cat. Yes.
I want to try.
What do you do?
We all just kiss the
Obviously,
cat.
I want to look around and see if there's any food that maybe it hasn't already found.
There's a lot of stuff that is kind of like laid out. You could probably use any of your rations or any of the, what would be appropriate in here?
Some
Rowan,
kind
do you
of
think it's
meat.
kind of weird that we just slaughtered like 10 guys?
There are
and then
dry
these
goods
two
you could
wanna
probably
pet a
feed the cat.
But
There's
it's
dry
so
food.
Cute. Like, look at the
I shrug and my
I
little
kinda like-
familiar weasel
Adam just said
like
something
crawls
about
across my
that guy.
shoulder.
So
Aw.
maybe
And
we
then I
can
have
bring
my
the dead
familiar
guy.
on my shoulder.
Bring the cat.
Your bird?
You're gonna
No, the
feed
dead- or
the
the
dead
not
people
dead
the cat.
I think that's a good idea. You said something about dead people. I want to feed the cat dead people.
He's not
It
dead.
regards
He's
you as
just
like an
not dead.
just.
He's been bleeding up for
It
the
looks
last
like
hour.
you tried to
it's
make a
fine.
dad
No,
joke
she's
when you were
been
trying
dying.
to
Oh, he's
get
been
advantage on a
dying.
roll from the dungeon
That's been
master.
said several times.
I'm not there. I wouldn't know.
Lay down and like put my hands
Fair,
on it.
fair.
See if it's okay with my.
Merritt and Darren are desperately begging for this cat
Go ahead.
adoption.
Go ahead and make an animal handling check.
18.
The cat like kind of goes over to you, fluffs out its wings and kind of sniffs at your hand, and like sits down and goes meow,
I'm gonna wink at it.
meow.
Are you gonna feed it or?
It's meowing. I'm gonna try to pet it, I guess.
You like get there and like it
Okay, then I'll.
Merritt's like leaning over Zaren's shoulder, desperate.
It's
like,
heavily influenced by my cat.
It does feel like Dippity. It does.
I've gone to the basement by now. I don't even care.
I will go ahead and say that if you would like to, the exits out of this room are V6 or V7. Where would you like to go?
6?
Okay. You enter into that room. Go ahead. And it's a pantry. There are food and drinks stored on the shelves.
Well, shit. 7.
You go in, and there appears to be stairs that lead down, as well as barrels of fresh water, and that's about it.
I'm just gonna let them, mess with that pussy all they want, but I'm going downstairs.
Okay. So,
This one flies.
He just
Rowan-
really wanted to use that word.
I don't have an action for you yet. What would you like to do, Rowan?
I'm gonna follow Oliver. I'm over the
Alrighty.
cat. Sorry.
You guys can go ahead and take yourselves off the map in this case. Now, granted, the map for what's underneath this villa is extensive and large, and I'm going to go ahead and for the next bit, for anything underneath this place, use theater of the mind. But I will not leave my players empty-handed. Well, this will tell you what, like some things, it won't give you everything. So that is basically at your disposal. You can mark where you're at using that. Someone will have to be map master to keep an idea of where you guys are. Uh-oh. Liv, talk to me.
Hello. Did I turn myself off?
No, I think something happened to me.
Okay.
Production, if you can hear me. I lost everyone's talking. Dom?
We're somewhere in there.
Oh, wait. Hang on. Talk again?
Where are we starting?
Gotcha.
Mercury's not even in retrograde. There's no reason.
You guys are starting.
No.
There is,
There are 4 entrances.
to the east, there is what appears to be in the middle structure there. Do you see it? So there's kind of like the far right structure. Yeah. Put your finger up, to left. You're in that room, but you see that little entryway to the, yeah, you're right there.
I guess I'm map master. Cool.
That sounds about right.
All right, if we can get like editing to just show a picture of Allison's face and be like map master, but do it to the theme song of Team Fortress, that'd be great. Oh, Adam's sitting.
That Virgo rising jumps out.
All right, Team Cat, what's the plan?
Abandoned cat.
The cat doesn't love us. The cat doesn't want us. We're leaving.
I'm gonna hope the cat follows us. I'm gonna hope really hard.
It's on there.
Ray is gonna go ahead and like grab
you.
some of the dried food and bring it over to
no.
the cat. The cat immediately
Yeah.
begins to
Thank you.
eat out of Ray's
Okay,
hand.
you know what? Whatever.
She like, looks up. She's like,
I don't know if it's in
"What?
the cameras.
Cats get
Oh.
hungry. They meow when they're hungry."
Fine.
Talk to me when you get a bird on your shoulder. No, Mary wouldn't say that. But
But she could.
no, she just sadly looks at the cat and leaves. Goes downstairs.
You go downstairs, and downstairs, to your great doom, there are 4 stone pillars that brace a 10-foot high vaulted ceiling of this dry cellar, the walls of which are lined with a dozen barrels of wooden braces. Half of the barrels have brass spigots tapped into them. The room also contains 2 stacks of wooden crates, one in the middle of the room, another by the south wall.
Investigation.
I'm preparing some stuff for later. What am I doing? No, I'm not.
All right. What are we doing?
Alrighty.
Who the fuck knows?
What are we gonna find down here? What are you
I
guys
hope
looking for?
people, because half of the table's been, not even half, like a third of the table's been very quiet, and I want them to hang out with us.
Join the party.
Yeah. Gather your party.
Well, should we check out the crates? Should we keep moving?
Let's keep moving. Let's find those prisoners and get out of
Yeah,
here.
we
I
have to go down to the
we-
basement.
got a tickling feeling that they're
I think
here.
this is the basement.
We don't know what's down
but
here either.
But
so
where's,
we probably
like, what?
just
3?
keep moving.
Alrighty.
Is it 3 people, 3 pillars, 3 statues? Like 3 what?
We'll find out when we get there.
It is at that moment that one of the boxes begins to move. One of the crates that you have. Oh,
One of the boxes that we have.
no. One of the boxes that are in the middle of the room begins to kind of shake a little bit.
Is there any other noises coming out of it?
Make a perception check.
Sorry.
A D20. You want to use a D.
14.
14. You do hear the sound of like.
Let's not open that box.
Oh no.
Mary like backs away.
Okay.
Alrighty.
Keep moving.
From this room, there are 2 exits. One is to the west, and one is to the east.
Divide and conquer. Either one.
East.
Okay.
Yeah, east. That's west.
Okie dokie. We are heading meest.
East?
East.
Cool. Yeah, we're
Got
going
it.
that way.
That way.
That way.
Damn it all.
Which way does the culture train go?
Alrighty. You enter into what looks to be a sewer tunnel.
Okay.
There's a thick smell of incense that hangs in the air here, and there's smooth stone trenches cut into the floors that channel water and waste towards. Looking at the stats. Southward. Now, the trenches are 4 feet wide, 3 feet deep, with arching stone bridges that span them at irregular intervals. The ledge on the either side of the trench is 3 feet wide.
So we're walking on like
From here,
sections.
you can go north or south.
North.
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 North?
North.
North.
Okay, you guys go north. You continue along this path for a time until it turns to the left. You actually see a hallway that goes down to the right, but those of you with dark vision can see. No, yes. Merritt, you were able to detect that it does dead end further down the way. You do reach another area that has a door to it. You can enter if you choose, on your right.
Can I investigate the door first?
You may absolutely.
Oh. Pretty sure. Yeah, that's a 6.
Made out of wood.
I open it.
You open it. Oh no.
No.
There are animal carcasses and other fresh meat in this room. Hanging in the middle of the room from the 10-foot high ceiling are 6 3-foot long chains, each ending in a hook. There are flayed board carcasses that hang from the 4 of the hooks, while the 2 remaining hooks are bare.
Merritt slams the door shut. Let's go back the other way.
Okay.
Yeah.
You can continue to go
No.
westward down this hall, or you can return to Origin, which is the room that you guys exited.
Well, let's keep looking for those cells.
Okay, going down a
down here
few
somewhere.
feet further. You get about 40 or 50 feet until you reach kind of an impasse. There is a door to the right that is closer to the door on your left. The door on your... Yep, that's pretty much it. Actually, standing in the middle of this area, there are 2 doors on your right-hand side and 1 door on your left-hand side.
Roland,
What?
you have like your little weasel thing, right? Mm-hmm. Can it go look somewhere for us? Sure.
Would it be able to?
Do you have a name for this weasel?
Arthur.
Its name is Arthur?
Yeah.
I don't know why.
Oh, I get it. That's cute. Yeah, that's super cute.
You wouldn't get it.
I'd get it if it was an aardvark.
There's
Arthur
a lot
the
of
Aardvark.
Arthurs. There's King Arthur.
This
there's
thing is
Arthur
driving me nuts.
Eggport. There's a lot of
There we go.
Arthurs.
That's better. Okay. You apparate. Well, the weasel's actually been there the whole time. We just don't talk about him.
Yeah.
So your pocket weasel, your shoulder weasel. Shut up, Adam. I can hear him already. I can hear every joke that he was about to make.
Yeah.
We good?
That's in
No,
your
he's
mind,
not.
not in your
You're
earpiece.
depriving him of
Guys,
making
this
these
is my man.
jokes.
Yeah.
Gotcha. This is my man, Chasen. What did I do? I'm sorry.
It's just a more. Hi,
Vamp,
everybody.
vamp for me. Talk.
So, clearly we are a little up and down after the
So,
holiday
do you want me
break.
to send
Much
him
better.
through one door and then we'll go through another, or?
Oh,
I was
yeah,
gonna
much
say
better.
we should metagaming. I was gonna say. I think that we should investigate the other doors, and then maybe you can send Arthur, right?
Yeah.
Maybe you can send Arthur down the path that we didn't go down.
Wait, can he smell other people? Wow, there's probably a lot of smells down
It's
here.
a weasel.
I don't know. You have the stats in the back of the player's handbook.
I can pull up Weasel stats. Please hold.
Oh, goodness.
You literally have the player's handbook right next to you.
It's your
Okay.
familiar.
In theory,
Oh.
we
You're
play
right.
D&D.
In theory, but in practice,
Yeah.
it's there.
Yeah.
We're here.
Where's this weasel?
Does he go pop? These are the questions, everybody.
It has keen hearing
Both
and
of them,
smell.
Joe.
Oh, yeah.
It has advantage on wisdom, so perception checks that rely on hearing or smell.
He's a perceptive little bastard, isn't he? Okay. So would you like to? So what are we doing with this weasel? What's the game plan?
I think we're gonna go into the double doors, and I'll send him through the single one.
Okay, so the one on the left.
I was just
You
trying to
got.
get a
You
use
guys
out
are
of
entering
the
there.
layer.
And where's Arthur going?
The single door.
On the right-hand side, the first one.
Yeah.
Okay. Are you like putting your eyes into the weasel?
Oh yeah.
You take
they
your
can
knife
go
out.
in one door, and I'll
Alrighty. So
wait in the hall with. Yeah.
Sorry, I'm laughing because I knew the joke, but the pun just registered in my head.
would you like to share with this class, Liv?
Arthur Weasley. Weasel.
Cut the show. Turn the cameras off. Alrighty. Is that
It's
really
also
the?
his Patronus.
It is. I'm happy. Anyway, moving on.
Very upset. Okay. Alrighty.
welcome.
Through the weasel's eyes, you're able to see into V24. He kind of like pushes his way through, and you are able to see in this room there is what looks to be a dining room. There are two wooden trestle tables with benches that stand in the middle of the room, which is brightly lit by the six tall wrought iron candlesticks spaced along the walls. Each candlestick stands 6 feet high and has 9 candles lit on the top of it. Inside that room, which, by the way, is already written on that map right there. You see the one that's right in front of Adam? The door is to the very, very top there. You enter in. Oh my gosh, I get to use this. This is awesome. I'm excited. Everyone should be excited.
Excited.
Okay.
Oh no.
When he's excited, I'm not excited.
Liv,
Look,
I have these.
don't throw them.
Don't break them. Again.
Heads would have rolled.
We roll the minis and place the dice.
Okay, I didn't break this one. Dead ass, this one came broken to me.
You're good. No worries. I think we talked about that before the stream.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He just looks cooler that way.
Where are they going? On the stars?
I don't
What's
know.
that? Hmm?
Where did
Yeah,
it go?
where are they positioned?
The Spine Devil is located by the altar.
The one with the broken wing is by the altar.
Yeah.
I swear I didn't try to throw that.
We call him Skinny Love. The other 4 are actually those are
Towards the left,
pillars.
'cause I'm in the hall.
They can't stand there. Those are pillars. Yeah. Sorry. Right there's good. Arranged. Thank you, Liv. Everybody roll initiative.
So what's a whale?
Ooh.
Not
Hot
20.
and spicy. Ooh.
Oh wow.
19 plus 3.
19.
Well, 22, but
Oh, okay.
Production team, if you can hear me, we are probably about to go to break because there's no way that we can do all this combat before we end.
An early
Then
break?
let's do it.
We're gonna do a. Did you say just ignore it?
No, I said let's do it.
There's no way that you're
I know
going.
you're hearing what you want to.
Oof.
A little stressed. I've been carrying around an old guy for about 2 hours. It's, you know.
Listen, he's not
That
old.
weighs on your shoulders, and God knows that's all your circulation.
Yeah, and I'm
We are
already
going to go
carrying all
ahead
of you. My
and
back's
cut at
killing
this
me.
time to go to break, just because there's going to be a little bit of setup, and this will be a fight. So I've never seen combat last fast, but we'll be back in just a moment, and we'll recap what we've done up until this point. And thanks for watching us so far. I don't know if they cut right when I clap, but that would have been. 1. And welcome back. We are going straight into initiative after diving deeper into the dungeon underneath the Vanthamper
what I
Villa.
heard. Okay, cool.
We have currently 25 to 20.
20.
22.
Okay, we're starting off high. Maybe I should roll my initiative for my blokes. Well, maybe I shouldn't have. So, Rowan had the 22?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
No, 20.
Zarin,
You were-
22.
Zarin had 22. Rowan had the
Going
20.
first this whole game.
The bard going first. I don't know how I feel about that. That's
Bard
some
taking charge.
I mean, he can
He's pumping us up.
pump up the
so
jam.
far to
Yeah.
force
Pump
buff
it up.
everybody else before they go, so
feet
it's
is
fine.
bumping.
19 to 15.
19. Thank you.
Hey,
What's your dex?
My dex is going to be tiny. My dex is +2, 14.
Bad guys go first.
Told ya.
Whap, 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 whap.
Raised in a church, you don't run around a lot.
Hey. Yeah.
Yeah.
For the record, I was not raised in church. I got it later on. What did my wife just say?
I missed everything. But what's
Once
new?
again, shout out to the most powerful member of the crew, Charlotte, in production. Yeah. Her laughs keep us going.
Roll.
Oh God.
Oh no.
Wait,
Oh.
we're rolling for what?
Initiative.
Oh, okay. Nice.
that was not a happy face.
Bearded Devil
Good rolls tonight, boys.
and the Spy.
8.
3.
Oh. I thought you
rolled
were.
a- he also rolled a 3 for the.
Yo, listen, I know we neglected you in the first half of the episode, but come on.
I
For the
know.
love of God.
You know what? They're feeling a little.
DM, you have a beautiful tracker.
There's.
You're fine. You're fine. I'm giving
okay,
you a
I
hard
just
time. Chill.
At least I know that I'm not going to get to use it. Merritt will go after all the bad guys. Oliver, you rolled a 3.
I rolled a 2.
Do you
I
have
showed
not
during
any
the break.
plus
I
to
went like
initi-
this, and no.
You don't have
I
any
do not.
plus?
I don't have any dex.
He is all
Oh,
strength. He
yeah.
is all strength and all con.
I am all muscle and no brain.
Sounds about right. Oh wait, are you talking about your character?
We stand.
Kicked off of this side. Everybody say goodbye to Adam. Say hello to Rachel.
It's like
Oh, I
watch-
thought he was coming here to comfort you.
Oh no, it's just the guys. He doesn't want to help me at all. You said you would hold me later.
Okay. Zarin,
Yeah.
you get to go first.
And a couple of random
Well,
spells.
I see all of them, correct?
Yes, you do.
Wonderful.
I want to
Time
get one of
cast
those little
Bane.
mini books now
Oh, you beat
for
me
'em.
to it.
That was my phone.
No, go
Uh-oh.
off. Go off,
Yeah.
King. Go off.
I have to, I guess.
Oh no.
At the end of my loot, I'm gonna prick one of the ends of the
my God.
strings.
Okay.
Draw the drop of blood. Smear
Okay.
it across the fretboard, and start playing.
Thank you.
Alrighty.
Is it okay?
It's fine. I just
Okay.
knocked it off the bench.
And then the 3 are gonna be these 3 right here.
Okay. They are all cold. Oh, the Spine Devil as well. Okay. And what is it that I'm rolling? Is it Bane?
Yes.
Oh.
Your favorite.
Do I make a con save? Or wisdom
Charisma
save? They're so wise. I rolled a 17.
That beats.
I'm going to say that's for the cultist. The second one rolled a 9 plus
I don't even know my
1. So that's a 10. I'm imagining he fails.
Yeah, that's a fail.
The Spine Devil, the Spiny Boy as we like to call him.
Oh, I got a nice. It's okay.
The Spiny Boy rolled a 10. Also fails it. So it'll be minus a d4 to that cultist and the Spine Devil.
That's my action.
But what about second action? I mean bonus action. It's
This is tough. I think I'm going to. Yeah, I'm right here.
okay.
Are we set up? Were we still set up like this?
Yes.
That's unconscious, guy. I don't
Okay,
know
so
why
we're leaving
he's-
him back here.
Oliver just
Yeah.
Is
like-
everyone okay with that?
Yeah.
He throws him like Dishonored. Alrighty.
That's all I
What's up
got,
next, right?
really. I only have like one use of Bardic left, so I'm gonna save that.
Rowan Ishara, it is your go. Up next are all the bad dudes. With
All
the
right.
Shit. Really?
Yeah, really.
I am going to.
Not gonna keep them in a clump, are you?
What are you talking about?
Run out to the side right here
Okay.
and cast Firebolts on this gentleman.
Well, go ahead and do so. I'm sure he'll appreciate that.
All right. It is.
They
right
have an
here.
incredibly high DC. They speak 17 different languages.
Doubt it.
It's going to be a 15 to hit.
That'll hit, and the damage.
It is going to be. 4.
4 damage. Fire. You cast the firebolt, and as it arcs out like an electrical current, when it hits, it ignites and explodes into the air. The smell of ozone filling. He brushes off the small spattering of flames on him and begins to pull out a sword and mutter something towards you. Bonus action or movement.
You're gonna want to be within 5 feet of me.
Yeah, I'm going to move back over to Oliver.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Next up, we have the Spine Devil, who's going to go ahead and do a flyby.
A what?
A flyby. He gets 2 attacks. The first one is a ranged weapon attack with his spike. He's going to go ahead and hit the bard that... can he hit the bard? He can't hit the
No,
bard.
we can't.
Rhea's initiative. Do you need the stats again? I can set them to you real quick.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's the 6 base.
6 base. Okay.
Plus whatever.
Plus whatever.
Let me
That's my
Let
favorite
me get
number.
some Rhea dice out real quick.
Get out of here, Cup. Get some Rhea dice.
You know me and my
Here's a
beard.
separate set for her, okay?
Please do not judge me, yell at me, whatever, you know?
Judge, judge, judge. Yell, yell, yell.
You're rude.
All right. He's going to make a tail spike attack towards Oliver Close-Off. Mr. Oliver, that is a
Wait, do we need to move him up first?
23 to hit.
Yeah, 23 hits.
No,
he's
he's
using
going to
his
hit
ranged.
Yeah, he's hitting with range. That is going to be 6 points of piercing damage and 2 fire.
With a grand
Total of 8.
8 total.
Oh, I'm sorry, Liv. Liv, you have it on your phone. I would also like to apologize for the way that you received it, because it is definitely sideways.
It's fine. I'll figure it out.
Alrighty.
It's fine. I got it. But,
Go ahead.
are there more monsters going or no?
Yes, there are 5,
Okay.
10, 15, 20. He actually would have made that attack with disadvantage. I apologize. Add 8 hit points back. He's going to try and hit you again. Actually, move him forward 5 feet. That would be nice.
The
The Spine Devil towards Oliver so that I can remember to do this. I don't know why I'm rolling 2 dice. He no longer has disadvantage. There we are. Natural 1. Okay, fine. First cultist is going to go ahead and cast Hold Person onto Allison. Excuse me, Rowan. Rowan, I would like you to go ahead and make dear Lord, if I could only remember.
A what?
They're making a check. Hang on a second.
What kind of check?
I'm waiting. I have to find out what type. Hang on a sec. Hold Person. Make a Wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom?
Yep.
I have advantage on those.
Well, it's 11.
I got 19.
Okay, you resist the effect of his Hold Person. The next cultist closest, I'm doing it from that side of the table downward. Next cultist, go ahead and advance on, let's go ahead and say Oliver.
This guy?
Yep. He's going to take out his dagger and try to hit Oliver twice. I'll just roll for both attacks right now. That is an 11 and a 5 base, so that is going to be 19 and 9.
Take strength. No.
As this guy takes out his knife, he carves into it. He's like, It looks over you and into your eyes.
Just gonna be the mountain where he just squishes the guy.
Oh gosh. Alrighty. Next up, that cultist is gonna go ahead and move up onto Rhea Mantlemorn. He's gonna go ahead and take her 2 hits. The veteran's AC, as I see it, is.
Wait, he's attacking her.
He's attacking Rhea, yeah. That is going to be 17 for her armor class. The first one does not hit. The second one will. Rhea is going to go ahead
Does
and
a
take.
14 hit?
Sentinel.
Why, yes, it does, sir.
10 damage. Wait, 10
What?
plus 15 damage.
You asked what?
You activated my trap card.
Okay, 15 damage. 15 damage?
Yeah.
Jeez.
10 plus 5.
Okay, that guy's not looking great, but he's going to go ahead and do a total of 4 points of damage to Rhea. Liv,
So I
you
can
got
make it look like I took him out.
Wait, how many points of damage to
4
Rhea?
points of damage.
Okay, yeah.
Alrighty. Next cultist is going to go ahead and move in. Is actually going to move over to Merritt, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, yeah.
Like over here?
Yeah,
Or-
he's going to get within 5
Okay.
feet.
Okay.
He would move around the pillar. I've counted it out. It would hit her. Now let's go ahead and see if they're going to hit with the daggers. Okay, that's a natural 20 and a 17. Let's go ahead and do this. The first one is going to be fucking hell. That's 4 points of piercing damage for the natural 20.
Okay.
The second one is also 3 points of piercing damage for a grand total of 7. Also, in what it might be the most bullshit roll of the night. I'm getting angry with these dice. Alrighty. Really quickly, the cultist is able to just stab into the side and stab into the front, into your shoulder, cutting you. And then my last guy, was that my last guy? Yeah, hold person, 2 of them tried to attack, 1 of them succeeded. 3 of them tried to attack, 1 succeeded. Next up, we have Merritt herself. On deck is all of her clothes off, and then we will go into the other room.
Sorry, I'm like arguing with myself back and forth between whether or not I want to do this particular thing. Okay,
Hi, Maz.
so focused on this pillar.
Also true.
Yeah,
What?
focused on this pillar. Merritt is going to cast Shatter. So each creature within a 10-foot radius centered on this point has to make a Constitution saving throw.
That is a very smart place to cast that spell.
It's almost like I'm a little good at this game. Not very, but a tiny bit.
First one is, I'm sorry, it's a what kind of save?
Constitution.
All right, that's a 9. That is a 2 plus 1, 3, and that is a 4. So all
they
3
all
of them.
fail.
Yep. What's the
Okay.
damage?
Yeah, please hold.
What's the damage?
1, 2, 3. Oh my.
All right, Doc. What's
your
the
damage, Heather? What's your damage, Heather? It's 10 points. 10 points of thunder damage. Wait, let me
Yeah,
double
why
check.
did
It might
you-
be plus something.
Why did you roll 3?
Because it's 3d8 of thunder damage on a
Yeah,
failed
for Shatter.
save.
There is a booming sensation on centered on that pillar. Also, pillar is pillar, so it's going to.
Non-magical objects that
Pillar
aren't being worn
is
or carried also
pillar.
take damage as if it's in the spell's area.
Exactly right. So I'm going to
Ooh.
go ahead and say that portion of this area collapses, and I'm going to go ahead and make a secondary dexterity roll for all 3 of them, which they are going to succeed, so they'll take half the damage of 2d6s. That is going to be a total of 2 points to each of them.
That whole area, or like just that pillar section?
Just that section of the guys underneath it.
And after like all of that happens, you see Merritt's like chest kind of heaving a little bit, but she's okay.
Okay.
Just a little stressed.
Alrighty. The thunderous crash hits against them, and you can kind of hear the sound of things fracturing from the inside of their bodies. Bonus action or movement. You can always flee. Always an option. You can trip over Thirstwell.
No, because if I leave, it'll be a
Opportunity.
opportunity attack. So I'll stay. It's fine. I can take it.
All right. She's gonna take it. Next up, we have.
Oliver.
I have Oliver. Oliver, what would you? Oh God.
5,
I fear
10,
nothing, but
15,
that man,
20.
he frightens me.
That one first.
You will not take an opportunity attack. That's a smart maneuver. Okay.
Not natural 20.
Okay.
Oh,
Hits.
but you got lucky with damage.
Mm-hmm. 7.
7 damage.
7 damage to.
That one.
Got it. He
Cool.
is dead.
Good.
Nice.
May I have him, please? Gently,
And
gently,
then-
Watson, gently.
Back to the void.
I throw a mini once, and my reputation gets dragged through the mud.
Action surge on this one.
Okay.
Ooh.
Yeah, 26.
That'll hit. Damage.
11 damage.
11 damage. 11 damage?
Yeah.
Holy crap.
Yes.
He's like,
king.
he almost said like he was ashamed. He was like, yeah.
Yeah, only.
Alrighty. In the next room, Fallister, there's a bearded devil in the room with you guys from your cells. He's currently like watching vigilance. Here's something in the other room to move. Fallister looks at you. He's gonna, he has something like sharp in his hand, and he's gonna toss it to you. You catch in your hand a shiv, which in this case will act like a knife. He points over to you, Everett, and he says,
He said that?
Is he in my reach?
Hey, it's still
the
language.
bearded devil, after getting close by, is right up against the chain. If you want to try and grab him, you can on your turn. The bearded devil is going to just... No, Minthy, it's your... Hang on a second.
Not quite.
You rolled a 3 and you rolled an 8, yeah? Okay. Then it's actually her go first.
Also, her
If you
name
want to
is-
ready an action, so for when this person comes into range, you can.
Yeah,
also,
I'm gonna
her name
ready.
is not Minty.
It is Minth. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
It's not
I'm
Minty.
sorry. I'm working on it. I promise I'm getting better.
I'm gonna ready the stab.
Okay.
Ready to
Uh,
stab.
The bearded devil kind of just uses his action to perceive to see if he can detect anything. I don't have to share that with you. Do you want to go ahead and do your thing?
Am I gonna do a grapple check?
You can, yeah. If you're trying to grapple him, it would be a grapple check.
Sure.
Okay. Are you doing this normally, or would
Strength
you like to
check.
do anything beforehand?
I'm doing this normally for now.
Okay, just checking. I know what you are, so I mean,
Athletic.
I know what you are. No, man.
It's 4.
you would roll with advantage because he's not expecting it.
Okay.
So nice.
And that is a 19.
Okay.
Hot and
You
spicy.
grab the bearded devil up against the chain. You can go ahead and hit him, and you have sneak attack because there's someone within 5 feet of you.
We love to see it.
And is
Hate to
the
see
guy
it.
restrained?
He is
Good to
grappled.
hear it.
And do I happen to have advantage on it, or?
We love sneak attack. We live to see it.
You grapple does not imply that you would have sneak attack, so I'm going to say no on this one.
Okay.
You got tons of decks. You got decks flowing out of both of your half-elven ears.
Well, are they
Half-elven.
flanking? For every stud in her
They're
armor,
not. There's a barrier in
just
between
a
them,
teeny
and
tiny bit of
grappling does not
sneakiness.
restrain.
For every stud. Trying to get it for you. I can't get over your character.
Not
so
natural
cool.
20.
Okay, I knew you didn't need the
Dirty
advantage.
plastic 20.
And the damage?
11.
11 damage, okay.
What?
Okay. So you're able to...
Ow.
Yeah.
14. 14 damage. I forgot my +3. I just counted the dice.
Alrighty. So you're able to move through the bars as Everett is restraining the bearded devil against it, and you stab right into right between a rib, and he kind of like cries out and says something into Infernal, which you understand as shit. Very good, very good. That is the end of that round. We go back to the top. Zarin, what would you like to do?
Oof. Oh, we're back at it.
Back at it again.
Dang, like, you know, I'm really not like the whole like combat.
It's almost like you're an artist, a lover, not a fighter.
Yeah. Wait till you get to hell. That's going to be super useful.
You know what? Let's have some fun. I'm gonna switch to the rapier and just go at it.
Get it, girl, boy, dude, man, undercut. Let's do it.
Guys, that was non-binary pals.
Okay, cool. I can't find. Wait.
It's a D8
That's the
plus
hit.
your...
Yeah. Okay, that makes sense. Oh, okay. 23.
That'll hit.
And then
Damage.
that's. I'm sorry. I should have this ready.
You should, but will we hold it against you?
That is 7.
7 points of damage. Very good, sir. You're able to slice him down the center of his chest, and he kind of like reels back, grasping at himself. He goes ahead and he begins to raise up his hand. He's about to cast something towards you.
Ooh. Okay. Wait, let me check something.
So should I.
All right, so that hits.
What?
That
yes,
hits?
It does.
I'm gonna use my last. No, that's it. I'll take it. That's good. That's all I want to do.
Alrighty. Next up, we have Rowan, Ishara on deck. Are all the bad guys in the merit?
Use the advantage. Use the advantage, Luke.
Use the advantage. Take advantage of them.
But, okay. Okay.
Smack 'em.
Y'all just changing what I want to do. It's fine.
Just rage.
It's fine. Do whatever you want. I don't give a shit.
I wish I could rage right now. That'd be
Just
cool.
like, I'm still gonna hit shit.
I'm still gonna hit that guy. That was fine.
Well, do I get advantage on spell attacks or only on exactly?
Only on weapon attacks.
Exactly.
Martial
What about
weapon
melee
attacks.
spell attacks?
I don't do the weapons.
You've got a knife.
A
Remember
knife.
what Scoon said.
No. What do you have there? A knife.
No.
Who do you want?
Sure.
I was
I'll
just-
attack with my dagger.
Are you shitting? Okay, cool. That was
Which is gonna be strength or dexterity?
Dex.
your choice. It's a finesse. It's a versatile weapon.
Okay.
Yeah.
Or not a versatile, but it can use either.
Finesse.
I mean, they're both
Finesse.
plus
Yeah, you
one,
can use
so
dex for it. Whichever one you like more.
That's gonna
Terrible.
be
You have advantage.
Oh, with advantage, right?
I'm here
I just.
You can
for the
press the
next
advantage.
24 hours.
They're exactly
Really?
the same.
Excellent.
I rolled 2 13s, so it's gonna be 14 to hit.
That'll hit.
Cool.
It's a
Bad
D4 of
jokes,
damage.
Gotta get them now.
D4
D4.
Start collecting.
Plus
if
your
I
dex.
actually plus dex. Okay. It's gonna be 3 points of damage.
Okay. How do you want it? No.
Hey, that's the-
Can you imagine?
That'd be great.
Alrighty. So,
He's still sitting.
with like as you as you're deciding which spell to go from the book, you're like, fuck it. He's like, you just stabbed me. And he goes ahead and he readies his hand to cast a spell as well. Wait a minute. No, that's the same one that.
Yep.
He was aiming at Zarin.
Yeah, right. We're gonna go ahead and stick with you. That one, we'll see what's going on, and he'll
Do it.
All right. Anything else? Bonus action or movement?
No, I'm good.
Cool. That first one, the farthest one in the corner of the room, is going to go ahead and advance. Hold on. Spine Devil goes first.
Ooh.
Spine Devil don't care. Spine Devil don't give a shit. He's going to go over, swipe at Oliver.
Is he moving?
He is moving.
Okay.
And he is going to go ahead and do the first attack with a fork.
Yeah, and he rolls a 2. Yeah.
What?
He rolls a 2. I've seen this happen in my dreams.
Okay.
Oh. Yeah.
You gave him more.
Well, sorry.
Is that a 7 or a 1?
You
Okay.
foresee, you've foreseen this attack coming, and as it kind of swipes at the front of him, the fork just glances off of the infernal armor. It's gonna go ahead and like open up its huge grinning maw. Damn it! I'm sorry, Jason. I know you're watching this. I'm sorry. He's gonna go ahead and try and bite him with an 18 plus 2, 20.
Meets it beats.
Finally.
Unless it's passive perception.
What's up?
Unless it's passive perception.
It's passive perception.
No. It's a reference
Okay.
to an argument we had a while ago.
You two argue a lot, don't you?
Like married
in good
couples.
humor.
Yes. That is 5 points of. Hang on a second. Slashing damage? That's weird. Sure. Okay. 5 points of slashing damage. It is then going to retreat.
Yeah.
It is going to go ahead and no. It has flyby, so it is immune to any opportunity attacks. So it'll go ahead and it'll fly back towards the altar. Put him more in the corner.
What does the altar look like?
No, that's as far as I can get with this movement. I apologize.
What does the altar look like?
The altar looks like an angelic figure. That's it. That's all I'm going to give you.
Is
for
there
right
any
now.
like table, or is it just like a statue?
It is a, well, I promise I'll give you the whole workup of this in a second. He asked. Now I must answer his question. That's prison. Here we go.
I have no question.
There are 2 rows Hold on, is that right? Yep. There are 2 rows of tall wrought iron candlesticks that light this vaulted chamber, one each bearing a flickering candle. A 7-foot tall statue of an angel with white glowing eyes and a long sword stands atop the dais to the south. A 6-foot tall fiend, bristling with spines, stands to the west of the statue, glaring at 4 black-robed cultists who kneel and chant in the middle of the room, their faces hidden behind the golden devil masks. That didn't happen because you guys made enough sound for them to know that you were coming.
Cool.
Cultists. All right, that first one is going to go ahead and move up to Rowan.
Which one? The one in
The one that is
far-
furthest from me. Yeah, there we go. Within 5 feet. And he's going to go ahead and use Inflict Wounds. He makes a melee spell attack. Here we go. This is some bullshit. 12? Does that hit?
No, because I still have my mage armor that I got before we went in the mansion.
He pours out a 2nd level spell of Inflict Wounds, and as he tries to reach towards you, the mage armor blocks his hand, and you see the spell pulse with necrotic energy and kind of flex into this black, veiny kind of crack that spiderwebs up the mage armor, but it does not penetrate. So, sucks to be him. However, I am going to do the same thing to the bard. That is a 10.
No, you're not.
That is an 11. Cool. Let's go ahead and do the same thing to Merritt. Hold on. Rhea is definitely in this fight, and yet she is not rolling initiative.
I gave you her initiative.
What was it?
It was like 6, right?
Yeah,
He
it
has
was
not
very
operated.
low.
I'm going to go ahead and allow Rhea to take 2 actions in this next turn because I'm dumb.
Okay.
It rolled a 10 to hit you, by the way, so.
That does not hit.
Yes, I'm.
But Ray is going to attack with both a long sword and a short sword. We're just going to roll a whole medley of dice. So, oh god.
None. Nothing.
Absolutely nothing. I'm checking to see what her pluses to hit are, but I know it's nothing. I'm stalling for time.
It's +5 for each.
Plus 5.
9 and an 8.
So 9 and 8.
Neither of those hit. Go ahead and roll for your second attack.
I rolled for 2 attacks at once.
Yes, but I also screwed up, so this is also part of her second attack for second turn.
Woo! 21.
That'll hit. And damage?
Damage, I rolled a short. Jesus.
She rolled her mic thing.
Yeah.
I rolled my mic off
What
of
kind
my
of
face.
damage does that do?
It's
Psychic.
gonna be 8. It's gonna be 8.
8 points of damage?
Mhm.
Good. Done to the guy that is in front of the bard or the one that's next to you?
The one that is next to me. Sorry, I'm
no.
selfish.
Okay.
We got it covered. It's okay. We're fine.
They have it covered. You'll handle me. Okay, cool. You have a short sword attack remaining, because I also skipped your turn. I'm sorry.
So that's gonna be
Ooh.
18 to hit.
Damage?
It's like 1 + 3, so 4 points of damage.
4 points of damage.
Yep.
Done deal.
Ooh.
Okay. Next up, we have Merritt's turn.
Okay, let's get into it. I'm gonna use a sorcery point.
Oh, this is never good.
I'm gonna
like
use
it.
a sorcery point for twin spell.
Holy shit.
Yes.
And I'm going to hit these 2 for. I'm gonna hit both of them with firebolt.
Okay.
Okay, let me grab all my dice that I need. This is my D10. Yeah. That's going to be 24 to hit.
24 hits.
Okay, cool. And then that is going to be 6
Definitely
points of
hits.
damage, fire damage.
To which one?
Both of them.
Do you have to
You
roll
only
separately?
do you have to
or?
roll a second one for the second attack?
No, so twin spell allows me to make a spell that only targets one person, target at minimum 2.
Point out to me the ones you wanted to target. Uno and Dos? Oh, those 2. Got it. And how much damage? I'm sorry again.
It was 6.
6 damage to both. Okay.
That's right.
Sorcerers. Metagaming or not, stay tuned to find out.
Okay.
Points.
Dom's mad about that.
Well, honestly, it's weird because I thought being a bard, I got my spells.
No, you don't.
There's no point in most of them. They're all for outside of combat.
I'm not gonna sit here and drag bards. We don't have nearly enough time.
Doesn't mean I don't get stuff done. Hey, just because the bard isn't well equipped for a battle doesn't mean he can't get stuff done. Bards are
I'm gonna keep
versatile.
my mouth shut. Anyway,
It's
next
important to have a
turn.
healer and it's important
Who's
to have a
next on
buff.
the
And bards are buffs.
initiative?
Exactly.
Oliver.
Kind of.
Bomb,
If not
bomb,
debuffs, at
bomb,
least.
bomb,
Or
bomb,
distraction.
bomb. The Executioner's Act falls once again.
Get into it, King. Yes.
On deck is
nice.
going to be Fallister.
23 to hit.
Damage.
10 damage.
He is dead.
I split
Bye-bye.
him in twain.
Get
The
out
Oliver
of here.
special.
Yeah, as he cuts through the center of him down straight the middle, you see like the insides kind of pulsate, and you see like the heart like wishboning which direction it's going to go, and it just falls to the left.
And then I will finish my movement by stepping to where I'm within 5 feet of both of them.
Very good. Next up,
Nice.
we have Fallister, who can't really do much at the time since he's on the other side here, but he can... Yeah, he doesn't have a whole lot there. He'd do the help action if he could, but he doesn't really have that option to really do anything with. Yeah, so that's pretty much... Like, he'll ready an attack to see if he comes within range. Next up would be Minth. Minth, if you want to stab him again, you would have sneak attack still.
Yes.
Go for it.
No. 11.
11 does not hit.
Oh.
This time it scrapes off part of his armor. Anything else? Bonus action movement?
I'm going to use my bonus action to offhand.
Okay.
That also does not hit.
Okay.
So,
Cool stuff. The Barb Devil's going to make a contesting strength throw against you to try and break out.
But you looked so cool
Ooh,
while you did it.
tough stuff.
You looked
Thank
so
you.
cool, dude. I cannot stress that enough.
That's going to be 7.
Really?
what is with our rolls, man?
Reroll? Yeah, reroll. What'd you roll?
16? Okay.
You maintain your grip. It is still your action. I can say if you want, you can do an unarmed strike against him with it.
Is Fallister in front of me?
Fallister is in the cell
He's
across
across.
from you.
We're in the same one, and he's in the one across from us.
Could I
Push him
push
towards
him?
him? Yeah.
Can I punch him and then push him?
Punch
Yeah.
him in the head. I'm going to say that to you in character.
Could I do
Punch
that?
him in the
Say that
head.
you can
Then
make
how
an
does
attack
that
towards
count?
him that would result in him falling towards that direction.
Sure. And in that case, it's just going to be a d20 and then whatever is my strength plus 1. Or
You-
if I do damage.
Yeah, it'll essentially be your strength. It'll be like an unarmed strike. What'd you roll?
2.
2? Yeah, not gonna happen. You begin to like push towards him. The bearded devil kind of turns over to you, its glaive in hand, and strikes at the lock on there as part of its turn. Well, no, it doesn't have its turn because it wasted it. It wasted it trying to get out of your grip, and you let him go. Alrighty, we'll get to that in a bit. Next up, Zarin.
Oh, yes.
On deck is Rowan.
Ah, it is time to strike. Okay.
He recounts to himself.
It seems I've returned from my travels.
Let's see if you can do it.
Okay.
I believe in you.
That counts. No.
No, nuh-uh.
That's a 10 to hit.
10 does not hit. Bonus action movement.
No. Nothing.
That's a callback.
Yeah.
Don't worry, I promise there are no spiders in hell. They're
Hopefully.
all in the abyss.
I would love it.
They hang
though.
out with Lolith.
That is
I'm
my
gonna
turn.
ready a spell
Now, hold on, wait.
for when I have a clear shot at the other guy.
All right, hang on. Was that the end of your turn?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. What are you readying?
I'm readying Witch Bolt.
Okay, cool. Sounds fun.
I'm doing what I usually do. Stand there,
I
look
don't know
pretty.
what I'll do.
Alrighty. Next up, we have the bad guys. Spine Devil's going to go ahead and get within range to hit both Zarin and Oliver. He's going to go ahead and take his attack towards Zarin first for a plus... For a plus 4. That's going to be 21 to hit.
Most definitely.
You will go ahead and take... Give me that. Where's my D4?
Oh, yeah. Give me that damage.
Yes. That's going to be a total of 8 points of damage.
Okay.
Some of it fire, some of it piercing. The second
all
one is going to go
hurts
ahead
the
and hit
same.
Oliver.
Does an 11 hit?
Oh, he's not doing. He's doing this from range. He would move
flying.
15 feet towards the direction where he would have line of sight on both Zarin and Oliver.
So he'd be just behind that other pillar.
He'd be over here because he's gonna occupy.
No, within 15 feet of us.
No, with 15
Right?
feet of where he was.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So he can put him here. Yeah, that'll
Yeah,
work.
that's what I'm thinking.
He's gonna go ahead and shoot you with a barb. That is a 21. For a total of, you are kidding me, 7 points of damage. Some of it fire, some of it piercing. If you want me to split it up, I will. I would do that for you, Adam, because we're friends. Merritt, Rhea is on deck. Alrighty. That other cultist there, gosh, does he even have one more spell slot left? Yeah, he would. Let's go ahead and reach out and try to do inflict wounds again at first level.
2.
Oh, okay. Hang on. We might have something here, people. That's a 14 to hit.
4.
Yeah, but does that
Who's
count?
he
Your AC.
hitting?
He's hitting Merritt.
I was gonna say for Merit or for Rhea.
For Merritt.
14.
Yeah.
It hits.
That's 3d10.
Oh, Jesus. This one.
I thought it was that one too. I was like, so would that activate? Because mine's for. Yeah, I guess I need attack.
That is 18 points of necrotic damage.
What?
Yeah.
Goodbye.
I heard that. Yeah, 18 points. What's up?
I'm at 1 hit point.
Don't even worry. Don't forget about it.
Oh no.
The cultist says, in the name of Zalriel, you will feel this. And he grabs your arm, and you feel this black network of necrotic damage race up your arm. Everything goes red for a moment as the pain is excruciating. Your
Oh my
hand, your
gosh.
arm
You don't know
feels
how to heal.
entirely numb.
Okay, cool.
Rhea, what are you gonna do?
Ooh.
So Rhea's going
haven't
to
leveled up
take
yet, I
both a
haven't done.
long sword and a short sword attack at this guy. I'm just gonna roll all the dice together.
Okay.
So that is going to be it was +5, right?
Yep.
Yeah. So that's going to be a 14 to hit for the longsword.
Hits.
Cool. And then that is going to be 7 points of damage.
Okay. Still alive. Second attack.
8 to hit for the short sword.
+5 is 13, which hits.
Okay. Or
Oh,
no,
wait.
no, 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 no.
8? No. Does
8
not hit.
total. 8 total. Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Bonus action or movement?
Nothing. I
Okay.
can't. Yeah, I can't do anything.
Alrighty. Now, Merritt's turn. Oliver on deck.
Did this guy go?
Would you guys hate me if I use the help?
No,
I
do
didn't
it.
see him behind there. I'm sorry. Hold
You have
up.
2 of them.
I have 3 of
Real
them.
quick, I'm gonna go ahead and do a quick. You little shit! You wasted all your spells. You slut.
Sorry.
He's gonna go ahead and cast Shield of Faith on himself.
Selfish.
I mean, they're cultists. What do you want them to do?
Actually, cultists would be selfless.
Shut up.
Cults are all about the bigger good.
And he's going
Like
to
communism.
run towards the exit. He has a +2 AC. So Oliver,
Get
Rowan.
him.
So Oliver
Get
strikes
'em.
him down before he can make it away. 7
Yeah,
again.
15 plus 7. He's not getting away.
That hits. What's the damage though?
Oh man, that crappy damage.
7.
7
He tapped
damage.
him.
Yeah.
How do you know what his?
But
Okay.
My
do you
sentinel
want?
reduces his. I just read it.
Reduces his speed to 0.
Reduces his speed to 0.
Are
He
you
doesn't
shitting
move
me?
Nope.
as long as he gets hit.
If he takes a hit.
Bullshit. Alrighty, fine. So that guy's gonna stay
You're
there.
the one that let us use that big feet, so
Alrighty.
with yourself.
So I'm sorry, we were right in the middle of
Okay,
Merritt's
I
action.
love that
Merritt, what would you
scene.
like to do? On deck, Oliver, and then finally we'll go into the next room, the room where it's
it?
happening.
I've only
where
used
it happens.
Shatter as a spell and
You
then a
did.
cantrip.
Girl,
But it
you
was
have
very
1 hit
cool.
point. Use it.
Yeah.
Do I use Cure Wounds or do I use a Health Potion? Because the Health Potion's only a D4, right?
D4 plus 1.
You know what else is a D4? Healing word.
But you know what a D8 is? Cure Wounds. So that's what we're gonna do.
Oh.
And that's actually not that bad. Plus my.
If you used a sorcery point, could you target yourself twice?
Twin spell on a cure wounds.
I only have.
I think it,
No, my sorcery points. My meta magic is Twin Spell and Distance Spell. So it's not like I can double the outcome. I can either make a spell go
It would be 2 separate
farther,
outcomes. I mean.
Yeah, or I can make it hit 2 people.
Oh,
And
yeah,
I'm so sorry, I'm
different.
not using another sorcery point yet.
1d8 plus.
Use 2 for this. Oh.
I guess it's telling me plus
It
3.
would be your charisma modifier, right?
My charisma modifier is way higher than 3.
It's 4.
Oh no, it is 3. Oh, I'm thinking of something else. Okay, anyway, yeah. So that's gonna be 10 points back to me.
Alrighty, enjoy them. You touch yourself and heal. Next up, Oliver. Unless you want to move. You want to move, Merritt?
Yeah. Are you gonna move? Or are you gonna stay where you're at?
I can't move without getting an opportunity attack, so now I'm
Yeah. Alrighty.
risking
Oliver,
for the biscuit.
what's the plan? You were ready in action. What was your trigger, by the way, Allison?
As soon as I have a clear shot of the devil thing,
Got it.
witch bolt.
Cool.
Which will be.
So
as
if
soon as I
Oliver
move.
moved out of your way, that would happen.
Yes, but I need to see if he gets a reaction now, since he's. So he looks like he still gets to take a swing at me if I leave. So.
All right. I would like to take a swing at you.
Do it.
Oh.
Get into it.
Hit
I
me.
would very much like to take a swing at
19.
No.
Damn it.
Go. 17.
17 hits,
to hit
damage?
this guy. 10, 11 damage.
11 damage. That man is dead.
I split him in 22.
Oh, fuck yeah, dude.
And go ahead and make your witch bolt. It's a melee attack spell? Thank you.
Yeah. What? It's a concentration.
Yeah, but it's a
Ranged attack.
ranged spell attack.
Weird. Okay, what's the hit?
Yeah, it's gonna be 13 to hit.
That just hits.
Okay.
Alrighty.
I am casting it at level 2, so damage is gonna be 10.
10 points of damage.
This turn.
Nice.
Get into it.
That's what I'm talking about.
Talking about.
Lightning
It's
if
gonna
it
be
matters.
on you to kill that guy now.
Okay.
Please, honestly.
Still alive, but
Show up for work.
you fire the witch bolt from your hand and it pulsates around him in this kind of purplish color that begins to continuously arc
not
between
you.
the digits of his
Great.
fingers,
You're
around
perfect,
each of
huh?
the spines, continuously shocking
Use a
him.
little weight.
Bonus action to movement.
We can all lose a little weight.
No.
We play dice games.
Cool.
Please take out the other guy for
Very
me.
true.
Next up,
playing
Fallister
Wild.
is going to go ahead
Oh, is he dead?
and
Oh, wait, what?
No.
Oh, take
No,
them
I
out.
meant-
Oh. You're going to have to be specific. I can't do
meant
this
you
right
gotta-
now.
Yeah.
Oh, I got this.
Fallister's going to ready in action to hit if the guy gets within range. The Minth, you're up. He's out of range for you. There's not a lot you could do.
You can make things worse by throwing the shank at him.
Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna do that. I think I know I can't do anything. I'm just gonna slap him over the head for making the mistake of pushing him away.
Still in my range?
No, he's outside. The Barb Devil is going, or excuse me, not the Barb Devil. The Bearded Devil is going to go ahead and take his glaive, hit the lock on your cell, and allow it to open towards you guys. You now are within range if you want it. But he's gonna. That's his action to open up the cage. It's your go, Edward.
Pass me a dagger. Can you like throw it?
I can hand
throw
you
it
the
away?
makeshift shank. I'm going to hand it
Look,
to
if
you.
it does the same damage, it's still a dagger.
Yeah.
Could you do that?
Yeah, she can answer.
Shawshank.
I'll say as her reaction, she can give you the shank.
Shawshank the Fool. Shawshank the Fool.
Evan Ward crawled through 20
going to be,
miles of shit and came out the other side with a shank.
That's gonna be
Let's
18
get
to
something.
hit.
What now?
18,
Holy shit, yeah, that hits.
Absolutely.
and that's going to be 6 points of damage.
How would you like it now?
This is how we
Already?
do it.
No, but it does pretty. So rushing at him, you go ahead and you stab into him. I'll say that part of this is you can move him back about 5 feet. Fallister's going to go ahead and take his unarmed strike at him. Shoot your shot, my man. Decent job. What's your strength, though? What is your strength, you tiny, wiry little man? It's nothing. It's
Wait, are
just-
you talking about Jonathan?
No, stop it.
That was
I was gonna say
unnecessary.
something, but I don't
It takes
know
an
him that
additional
well.
5 points
You-
of damage.
When
Go
did
for
I do
it.
that?
Rip him a
Text
new
him,
one
just go
whenever
for
you
it.
feel like it.
Yeah,
Alrighty.
Nice. I'm gonna do it. I have 2 more.
Alrighty. We go back to the top of the round. Zarin, what would you like to do?
Strike him down.
But he'll
Hopefully.
become more powerful than you can
Wait,
possibly
wait.
imagine.
use your brain and think about your bowel movement.
What? What? Roll your dice.
How did that make him reconsider what he's doing?
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I hate
How
everything.
did that make him? How did that make sense across
You're
the
right.
table?
That was shitty advice. That was.
Where's
Hey.
that trophy?
Hey, I earned it before the game. I had 2 very good puns.
Sometimes you just have to, accept what comes up the tube.
I had a one-hit combo. That was good shit.
Anyways,
I am going to flip this table over with my sheer
Roll
rage.
some dice, please.
That's what I like to see right there.
that's right.
Wow, that's hot
That's what's
and
up.
spicy.
That's
That'll hit.
okay.
And the damage?
I'm gonna use,
Double 18s, everybody.
as
Double
I
18s.
swing too. I'm going to activate Psychic Blades.
Holy shit, okay.
So it's an extra 2d6 psychic damage
Do
on
it.
top of whatever I get. So that is 5, or no wait. It's 3 regular, and then 9 psychic.
Hey, I'd like to see that
So that's
in
12 total.
12
I
points of
can't
damage.
Keep killing everything.
12 all day.
Alrighty, from that you cut into him, and as he reacts from it, there's like this pulsation that kind of happens across his body, and you just see both of his nostrils start to bleed, as well as the ears begin to flow.
Some like
as
Fist of the North
well.
Star.
Yeah, essentially. He falls over. That man is dead. Now, next up we have Rowan, but Rowan, consider maybe it's better to live and let live. You know,
Kill the bug.
you can go.
I'm maintaining my witch bolt.
Yeah, you can go ahead and just
Yeah.
do your damage straight up.
Yeah. Well, I dropped that one, but that's 14. Does that count? Do
Yep.
you want me to reroll that one? Okay.
Nah, that's fine.
The only good bug's a dead bug.
And
Hey, now.
what are the details of its demise with Witch Bolt?
There's another surge of electricity,
Okay.
and it just wraps around it and engulfs it.
The pulsations become bright and vibrant as they begin to crawl across the flesh of this thing, burning both of the wings off and eventually just reducing it to infernal dust. The door
Nice.
opens.
We love to see it. Now get out
Door
of here.
opens.
The door opens next to the altar.
Get out of here with your broken wing.
Oh,
It'll be
no.
great with your broken wing.
That door?
Take
Huh,
these
interesting.
broken wings. Learn to fly again.
Okay. Oh, there you go.
Fantasy Sarah
I
McLaughlin
feel
is
strangely
just
drawn to the angel statue.
crying.
Do you really?
I want to
Yeah,
look at
why?
it.
Alrighty, could make an investigation check.
Can I make a religion check?
Yes, you can.
Oh, nat 1.
A natural 1.
Wait,
I don't know why.
Oh, even with my proficiency, 8.
8. This looks to be a celestial being. That's all you get. Your experience with
The
them was
statue?
limited, but existent.
Existent. I've talked to one.
Yes. I will say, Merit, there's a strange draw to it that you have outside of your just regular investigating. And Oliver, you also feel this, which is actually in tune because you just said it.
Yeah.
That's all I'll say.
No, I'm not gonna ask that. Never mind.
Into the next room. First up, we would have Fallister, who's still stuck. He's going to
Fallister.
maintain ready an attack.
Wait, have we
No, he's within
seen
range.
them?
No, we have not seen them yet.
The bearded devil is within range, so he's going to go. Fallister is going to go ahead and make an attack, which will hit for 3 damage. Minth, the door is open. He's within 5 feet of his enemy. If you want, you can rush up and do his. You don't have the knife.
No, I don't. I do want to, however, wait, sorry, I'm reading it.
You're good.
Is there any way I can get the knife back from him
You can request it and you can give it
Can-
to her as a reaction. You have the knife.
as a reaction?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're
okay.
next to him in this case, which puts him within 5 feet, which activates sneak attack.
Okay. Then if I have sneak attack, then I don't need to do what I was planning on doing, but I'll attack. Yeah, I'm going to try to slash across the back of his knees.
Okay. Sounds cool.
Sounds cool.
Let's see how it works. Well, if you want to do the back of the knees, then he would be opposite you. You'd probably have advantage on the roll if you want it.
Okay, the first roll is 18 to hit, No, yeah, 18 to hit.
Damage total?
16.
What are the details of the bearded devil's device?
So I tried to slash at his knees, and then I accidentally actually hit like a main artery, and then you just see blood just pouring out of him, and he falls flat on his face.
As he lands, he himself is reduced to this weird powdery dust, and the glaive next to him also disappears.
Oh, jeez.
Fauster's like,
Oh, jeez.
righto. Now, can you get me out of here? Tools should be right over there. Grab all your stuff.
Okay, then I grab my stuff and what is
It would be a thief's.
sleight of hand, right?
It would be a dexterity check plus your proficiency modifier if you're proficient in thieves' tools.
Yes. Okay. Dex.
Are you judging what my
It's a
calls
plus
here?
5.
Because
No.
that's the second time you've glared at me. Just like,
Okay, first of all, I would never come into another DM's home.
that's fair.
I've
8
also
8.
never DM'd yet.
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 Wait for International Women's Day. As you try to unlock it, the thieves' tools themselves break in the lock. You have more, so you haven't broken your entire kit, but the lock is screwed. And he's like, all right, so what now?
I mean, if you want to try the whale thing now with him, this is a perfect time.
Do you think it would? I mean, we would need the keys.
Is it my turn?
Yeah. I mean,
If
we're
that
out of
lock's
initiative in
messed
this
up, you're
case.
not
Should I
going anywhere.
cast heat metal?
You may absolutely cast heat metal if you want
Huh?
on the bars.
So I just cast heat metal and then just try and break the lock away.
You had this whole time.
But he didn't have his arcane
You
focus.
get to know people once you're locked in with
Sir,
them.
explain yourself quickly.
That's right, you didn't have enough arcane focus.
I wanted to know what a whale was.
All right. He has made the locks more malleable. If you want to go ahead and try and like fulcrum this out of the way and like bend the bars, you're welcome to do so with a strength check. You cannot use your hands though. Do you have a crowbar or anything else?
Can I just stick my longsword in
I'll say sure.
and that's going to be strength check?
Just basic strength check.
We'll
We'll
15.
say athletics if you want it.
15.
15. It is enough to cause an opening. It's like, well, I gotta wait for that to cool down, and then I'll be on the other side. See? Should be any minute now. Are you concentrating on it still?
No. And then I stop.
The resist-
And then I.
Back in this room,
Can we do an investigation check? Can we do a smoke signal? Can we chat Morse code? Anything at this point. My gods. Like,
there is a door in this room right next to the altar if you want to move through it.
yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
I like doors.
So
You do so.
Bland kicks down the door. I'm joking.
Breaks through
You
your
are still at
character.
one hit. No, you're not.
she's at
No,
11.
I'm not.
You're at like
I'm
2.
at a
It's
healthy
okay.
11.
It's okay.
I chug. I straight shotgun that health potion.
Oh, are
I
you?
thought you.
No, you
you
touched
touched your
yourself.
wounds. I touched myself.
No.
Alrighty.
Dumb.
I broke down.
I had to
This-
leave for a little bit.
This
that
room
wasn't
is
okay.
lit by a pair of tall wrought iron candlesticks in the northeast and southeast corners. 9 candles burn atop each one, casting flickering light across a claw-footed altar from a single block of obsidian, which has a small angel-shaped flame erupting from its top. A gray-haired woman kneels before the altar. She stands, and who turns around is Duke Thalamra Vanthamper. She cracks her knuckles. You're going to pay for being in my house.
Or actually, I was gonna say Merritt like pushes to the front, and in Infernal says, "It's okay." Like, tries to greet her in Infernal.
Make a deception check.
Also, I've got her boyfriend.
I
You have
think
her
that's her
son.
son.
Oh, the old guy?
This isn't fun.
He's
in the
just
attic.
sick, not old.
Oh, I thought he was old.
Oh. Ooh. That's gonna be a solid 12.
What's your AC?
Also 12. Wow, wild.
She fires an Eldritch Blast, which just misses you. Party of 4, go ahead and reroll initiative.
Ooh. This is poetic.
I'll take it.
If there is a... Yo, Witch, can you make a
Yes.
4x5 block somewhere on there?
Sure.
You're map master.
That's not
We
what
knew
you
this.
called her.
You said witch.
Yeah, I mean that is what you are, but
Don't you go.
They're gonna end
I
up
just
killing
really want to eat.
the head of the Vanthamper house.
Eat your
Watch.
sandwich.
No,
I
not
just
on
realized that
camera.
Witch and Warlock
This
on the
isn't
same
a
side of the
mukbang.
table.
I'm not gonna eat on camera.
They can just change the cameras.
Charlotte would do that for me. She's an angel. But
Oh, sweet. You know exactly where we're at. Go
Yeah,
ahead and put her
right
by the
here.
go ahead and put her by the altar. Everyone is on the opposite side of that altar. Rolling
She's on this
initiative.
side of the altar?
Yeah, she's doing all the work.
No. There you go. Right, put it right there. Yeah.
Oh wow.
Got it.
that's
And she
fine,
just turned
because
around.
I'm absolutely
Yes.
ready.
I mean, we have her son. We should like
It's fine.
borrow
Or
it
is
or
it
some
because
shit.
Merritt's about to eat this up? Merritt is about to eat this
I
like
mean,
a
Merritt
Christmas
pushed to the
dinner.
front, so she's like there. just
25
saying.
to 20.
True.
Natural 20 plus 2 to my initiative. Let's get into it.
19 to 15. Oh, okay. 14 to 10.
10.
11.
Yeah.
Take it.
Who's got the higher dex? So Rowan,
I don't know. I'm just telling you to take it.
Zarin.
No, he has the higher dex.
I do? Okay, so I'm going first, I guess. Before her.
It's Zarin, then Rowan.
Zarin,
I mean,
Rowan,
just Merritt needs to be
Oliver.
switched to the top of that, and we're good to go.
No, sorry. Oliver, who does the jazz hands, and then Thalamra.
Wait, Philampra's after Oliver?
Yeah, she rolled a 3.
Good.
Good.
That's what I like to hear.
All
Here you
right.
go. Eat that up.
Thank you. What did Rhea roll, by the way?
Base 16, so definitely higher than what's your
Higher
dumb
than-
face?
So, funny enough, you
Between
go
you and Zarin.
twice first.
Ooh,
So-
we love to see it.
Back in the room, the metal bars have cooled down, and Fallister walks through. Right, hang on. He was Irish before, not
Yeah,
Australian.
you got that.
Irish brogue. Alrighty then. So, we're out. Let's get out. Through the door.
Okay.
You guys open up, and you're currently in a sewer tunnel. If you wouldn't mind, they're currently in that little space in the bottom right-hand side. So, you guys can go left or right. Where would you like to go? Actually, both of you make perception checks. Excuse me.
Nice.
19.
Natural 20, 24.
Show off. Both of you will hear the sounds of a thundering crack down towards the western part of this corridor. You can investigate it if you want, or if you think self-preservation marks over it, you can leave.
Well, we still have to find information. So are we just gonna leave or are we gonna stay?
No. I'm feeling like we should probably cut up that bit she put us in there, and then find out what we can know from that.
Okay, then let's check out what's happening.
Let's do it. You guys will go ahead and move in. Go ahead and roll initiative, just for funs.
For fun.
Fun.
Get into it. Get a hand on this ball.
Nice.
19.
14.
Okay.
Dang.
So, top of the round. Oh gosh, I should remember.
Top of the moment.
Gonna break down the wall next to them.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
I rewrote all of my initiatives so that they made sense.
Did I detect her? I feel like we might be able to get some information. Speak
And
to,
if-
but she wouldn't even know.
Okay, Merritt, you are up first.
Yeah, she is.
That's why I'm thinking.
Merritt, you know, has this whole interaction
why
with
not?
Philemon.
Vanthamper.
I'm sorry, what was her name?
Whatever her name is,
The
I don't
Lamb.
care. Because she's gonna bite her thumb and cast Bane.
You bite your thumb at her?
Yeah, I bite my
My
thumb
thumb
at
at
her.
you.
The sound of my wife
And here's
laughing
the
in the
thing,
background.
I don't just bite my thumb at anybody. I bite my thumb at you, ma'am. So.
Do you
Word
fight
for
your thumb at
word.
us, sir?
I bite my thumb at everyone, honestly, at this point.
Does the law protect me if we say yes? All right. Yeah, go for it.
Yeah, so I cast Bane.
I make a wisdom
It
saving
is
throw.
what it is.
It's what it is.
Fine.
Yeah,
That is a 12.
13.
Fine. So she gets baned.
Yes. And then you said Rhea's up next, right?
Correct.
So Rhea charges in and attacks with both her long sword and her short sword.
Okay.
Okay.
Drops all the dice on the ground.
So that's going to be 8 to hit with a long sword,
Does not hit.
10 to hit with a short sword,
Just hits.
and that's going to be 9 points of damage.
9 points of damage. And she's going to go ahead and use Hellish Rebuke.
Okay, go ahead.
Her.
Better
I
her
lo-
than us.
Sounds like a warlock.
Rhea makes a dexterity saving throw. I should prepare my 3d10.
That's right.
That's going to be 17.
17. So she'll succeed and takes half as much damage. I'll give you the reduced rate.
50% off.
That is 19 divided by 2, which will be 9. 9 points of fire damage.
All right, we're chilling.
As Rhea is engulfed in flames after
Shoulders it off. It's
Yeah.
fine.
You got it.
Yeah.
Just
Big
Fine.
chillin'.
Alrighty. Next up,
Nothing
we
new.
have Zarin.
yes.
Hold up. No, we don't. We have Minthy. Minth.
Min-
Currently.
That's not her name.
I'm sorry. Alrighty.
That's not her name.
That's not her
Not my
name.
name.
All right. You are.
I'm imagining like. What is it? Just three, just like.
You are 85
No,
feet
right
away
next to you.
from the door. You can use your full turn
Not
to dash
good.
and get
Aw.
get within 25 feet of
I'm
the
sorry.
sound.
Okay.
The sound.
Fallister will do the same. Everett, when we get to you, I assume you want to do the same? Okay. Next up, we have Rowan. Hold on a second.
What?
No, Zarin would go first.
Yeah.
We just decided this.
Yes.
We as a group decided Zarin, then Rowan.
Yes.
Zarin, what would you like to do?
Cast detect thoughts on
That-
Thalamra.
Okay. Surface level stuff becomes immediate to you, correct?
Correct.
She's like, I can still make it to the secret tunnel if they overwhelm me.
Okay.
That's what you get within the 6
The tunnel?
seconds. Anything else for
Goodness.
reaction bonus?
Bonus action, inspiration to Rowan, and that's my last one.
Alrighty. How do you inspire her?
Rowan, she doesn't think she. I'm just gonna tell her that, like, hold up. I don't know. Give me a second.
Okay.
I didn't think about this.
I'm a little ditty.
She's got an escape plan. That
Shut
means
the fuck up, Adam.
even she believes she won't make it out. You got this.
Alrighty. Next up, Rowan.
We're still undercover. I'm gonna step forward and speak to her.
Okay. What do you want to say?
We have your son.
You can choose to make either an intimidation check or a persuasion check.
I'm doing intimidation because I have advantage on those.
Ooh.
Yeah, baby.
You have advantage on intimidation checks? Oh, got it.
She cutthroat.
Ooh.
And they're both 8s.
Wow.
What is with you? Like, that's the second double.
Today.
So it's gonna be a 9.
She says.
Wait, do I get to add bardic inspiration to a check?
Yeah, you
Yeah,
can.
you
I can
can.
tell you before it
Before
succeeds
you.
or fails.
Okay.
What is it?
That wasn't a roll.
That was a roll on accident, so I'll take it. That's gonna be a 12.
She says, not for long. And readies up another Eldritch Blast. Do you want to do
She. But she gets -4 if she tries to go ahead and do that.
Yeah, not her turn yet.
Not -4.
Thematically, that's what I'm saying. I'll say that's your bonus action to say that. If you want to still do an action, you're welcome to.
Fine, then I'm gonna shrug and cast magic missile at her.
Get
All
into
right,
it.
well that's gonna suck. Just roll your
which
d4s.
is-
Do your damage.
All right, can I borrow a d4 from somebody? Thank you. Oh, wow. I get 3 of them. Yay. So that's going to be 8 points of damage.
8 points of damage. Very good.
Force damage.
You're gonna force your damage
wait.
upon her.
Each one is 1 d4 plus 1, so it's going to be 11 points of damage.
Nice.
I already put it down.
Sorry, I missed the plus 1.
My hands
Alrighty.
don't work.
Done deal. Next up, we have Oliver.
Taking him off of my shoulder, I'm gonna go, I am so sick of this family's drop him down bullshit, and I'm gonna fucking stomp his head and kill him.
I will say you don't have to make a roll for it. He hasn't healed all the way back. The hour hasn't come up, so if you stomp directly onto his head or onto his deck,
Gears of War. And
she's
then I will use my movement and get close to her.
okay.
Oh, okay.
That's it. Cool. She sees that happen. She says, "My son," and she's gonna go ahead and strike you in the face.
Go into a rage.
That is a 20 to hit.
Oh, no, it's not.
Are you shitting me right now? Are you shitting me? What is
Get
it?
into the back game. Hand up. It's actually a 4.
I am the DM now.
She goes to swing towards you, Oliver, and you kind of just bring up your arm to like deflect it.
We love divination
She's gonna go
wizards.
ahead and take her second attack towards you with an unarmed strike, which will not hit.
now that I
Second
used
one goes ahead and strikes into the side,
pre-roll
hitting the
those?
plate mail. She like winces at the pain, but readies up
Every long rest.
her
I get
fist again
2.
to hit.
Ah.
Next up we
Anybody
have.
else
Are you taking -4 to all these things?
So if it's good, it's for me. If it's bad, it's for the enemy.
Okay, I mean, he didn't even hit, so.
Yeah, it didn't.
I know. I just wanted to rub a little bit of salt into your wounds. You failed anyway. That's fine. But
I'm just letting you know that you could fail
I'm
with
just
it.
letting you know.
Then it was a 4 minus 4.
Yeah.
In her grief, she can't even hit the person who perpetrated the murder. Mary, it's your turn. What the fuck do you want to do?
Merit, because it's a concentration spell, Bane is a concentration spell. Merit's going to rush on to the other side of Oliver. So basically 10, 15.
Like
Around?
Yeah, basically anywhere where she can strike her.
Sorry, she should have been in one
You
for
should
the
go.
other.
You should go
No,
with the
that's
altar.
totally cool.
So are you gonna be within 5 feet of her or not within 5 feet?
Within 5 feet, I need to hit her.
So she needs to be within 5 feet. So there.
Fisticuffs?
Boom. There we
Interesting
go.
choice for a sorcerer.
It's a concentration spell. What do you want me to do?
I don't know.
You gotta.
Roll, mostly.
Hit her with that stick.
What are you hitting her with?
My quarterstaff.
Oh, this is some bullshit.
Oh, okay.
Go poke it with
And
the
it's
stick.
some bullshit. It's a 5 to hit.
What's it total? Because she has pretty low AC.
It's 5 to hit because I get a +0 to my. Wait, no.
Is it dex
It's
based?
a dex base. It's a dex base.
Proficiency?
17.
Does not hit.
No proficiency?
You tried.
I picked
Wait.
a dex weapon too.
Does she get advantage?
She's
no,
not.
if she would have been
no,
behind the
She's
altar.
not flanking.
Cool.
Nah.
How am I not flank? Okay,
As you go to strike her, she goes ahead and she puts up an elbow to deflect it. Just.
that's fine.
Ow.
That's absolutely fine because Rhea's about to go in. No, Rhea's already there. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Ja.
So a hit with both longsword and short sword, and that's going to be 15 to hit with the longsword.
That will hit and the damage.
Give me 2 seconds because I always have to jump windows.
And then she has to turn it sideways because I'm an asshole.
Yeah, it's a lot. So that's going to be 5 points to hit with the longsword.
Okay. She's going to go ahead and cast her second Hellish Rebuke. Make a dex save for Rhea.
That's going to be 15.
15 will succeed just barely. She'll take half of 3d10. That's 23 and halved to 11.
11. Okay, cool. And then I am going to also Rhea is also going to hit with her short sword, and that's going to be 11. No. 14 to hit.
Hits damage.
Damage is going to be 5.
5. Okay. Excellent. Both strikes carving into Thalamra. This older woman is built like a brick shithouse. She's muscular and she's taking a lot of this damage, barely wincing at a lot of it, and there is vehement hatred in her eyes that is just fixated on Oliver.
You
Is
killed
she
her
is she
son.
crying or is she just really angry?
She's incredibly
mad
angry.
about it.
If she could rage, she would.
Angry tears.
Next up, we have Minth. With the last
That's what I'm
30 of your
imagining.
movement, you can get within the wall, but you can't tell where a door is. So go ahead and
We
make a
are
perception check.
jumping this old woman.
Yeah.
They're not gonna. They're gonna walk in. There's a head
Trying to
splatter.
bury the
and,
city,
like,
so
Wholeheartedly, we are ghetto stomping this old woman.
Well, can I use
I'm not.
my action to, or can I just find the door? Like, is that
Yeah, you can make a perception check to check where the door is.
okay?
As your action.
10.
10 does not find it. Phalaster, can go ahead and try to look. He's like, I found something. Pulls on a lever, and you guys see a door open up right next to where Zarin and Rowan are at. You guys can go ahead and put your minis over there.
Nice.
You can also
Here, these
include
guys?
Phalaster over there as well.
Is this not him?
Gathered the party.
Oh, it is. Hey, I was wondering where. I was like, where's my colored mini for that dude?
this guy's dead now, so you can have him.
Literally
have
ghetto
him.
stomp.
Alas,
boy.
poor York.
Curb stomp. Bam.
Nothing was Thirstwell. I thought you knew that.
Thirstwell Vanthamper.
We made enough Shakespeare jokes.
Have we?
Enough.
Quick, someone do one for the Taming of the Shrew.
Taming of the Shrew, the fact that the entire story is about like feminism, and then like at the very end, it's like actually no, be subservient to your husband. That's a joke. Moving on.
To sleep. To sleep or chest to dream.
Anyway, so Romeo and Juliet, right?
I just want to say that Taming of the Shrew is one of my favorite plays, but I also know that.
We went from like D&D to like literary art study in like 2 seconds.
I'm so sorry.
Well, there are new people in the room.
Do they enter the room?
The door is open. They did not enter.
All right, I'm just gonna step in,
Okay.
push him back.
Okay.
Who do I see?
You see Duke Thalamra, Vanthamper, and 5 individuals in this room, and one dead body on the floor with no more head.
Who looks the weakest?
Probably the old woman in the room.
Who looks the second weakest?
Make a medicine check.
Medicine check?
Yep. If it's high enough, I'll have everyone recount their HP.
That's gonna be a 1.
You
He's
have
about
no.
to go into negatives.
You've
Just
got,
like,
Everyone looks so fantastic.
it's hard to tell in this room.
So we're gonna be entering from this side.
Yeah, from that little door right there where Minth is.
That case, I'm just gonna grab whoever's closest to me,
Okay.
start raging, and just try and grapple them.
Okay, go ahead and make the make contesting strength rolls.
I'm
You
assuming
can do
he
it
does
with
not
rage.
have
You're gonna
high
start what?
intelligence.
that's what it seems like.
That's what it seems like.
He's not
me. This is
meditating
fine.
it, so this is fine.
No, I know, but
So I would
just
have advantage on that, right?
Yes.
the first person in
Has
the
guest
room.
stars.
I
Immediately
feel like
has guest
beating you
stars.
up.
Strength?
I
Yeah.
wanted them to join the party. Don't ever get that twisted.
That's a 17.
That's gonna be a 7 for me.
What kind of
By a girl.
I just try and go just
Whatever.
down.
Yeah, I was gonna say by a wizard.
As
Power
this
doesn't know
half orc
gender.
comes from what looks to be a
No.
secret passage in the
what
back
kind of
half of this
barbarian
room,
is that?
he goes to like bear hug you, and putting your arms up, you're able to just like bring out of his grasp in a rare moment of strength for the wizard.
It's like, oh hell no.
Jonathan comes on the show, plays a barbarian, rages to get advantage on the roll,
Wait a minute.
fails it to the wizard. Does anyone have a higher strength score than
You're a
what?
barbarian?
Yeah, you just raged.
Alrighty, well, you're currently raging. Yeah, that was unsuccessful. Anything else you wanted? That's an action, bonus action. Your movement was to get as close as you could there. End of your turn. Next up, we have Zarin.
Hi.
Oh whoa, already?
Oh, yeah, girl.
I'm gonna pry deeper.
Rowan, you on deck. Pry Deeper is a save of some sort.
I believe it's the let me double check because I think it's charisma. Or
I'll find it first.
no, you won't.
Aha! Animal
Wisdom
shelter.
saving throw.
Shit.
DC 14.
14 is what she
what am I doing with my life?
rolls. She resists it.
I didn't see the roll, but okay.
It was. I made the roll.
What
I
about
know,
the
I just didn't hear it.
-4
Do you want me
thing?
to
Does that
roll it
count
again?
for that?
No.
Look,
I
I'll
trust
roll
you.
again.
-4
For
is
you,
for
man?
I
attacks
trust
and
you.
saving throws.
Well, didn't she just have to do a
Is it
saving
a
throw?
saving throw?
It is.
-4.
-4. Minus a D4.
Oh yeah.
No matter what it would be, you would be able to get it without that. But for the sake of Minthy, I'll go. Or
Thank
excuse me.
you.
For the sake of Liv, who's not
Yeah.
Minthy, is playing Merit, but also starts with an M. And that's an 11.
I only play characters that start with M or N. Nalri, Nor, Minthy, Merit.
Okay.
Now we
Huh.
know.
Because they
And-
all lead up to O.
Penetrating deeper,
Tomorrow when it's-
you know
Go
that
for it.
you see the form of a.
yeah, actually.
You see the form of a man hiding out in an area with a shadow that does not look like a man. You see the image of her son, Amaric, who you guys slaughtered or led to the slaughter. You see the image of Thirstwell's head being crushed underneath the boot heel of Oliver.
But I look badass doing it.
Yeah, it looked cool. Murder is cool, kids.
Yeah.
That's the first roll of D&D.
That's true.
Roll, but I'm gonna teach my
You also
9-year-old.
see a shield.
Murder is cool, kid.
I'm DMing for.
A shield with a visage on it that looks infernal in nature. Or it looks like a sharp maw.
Is it?
You also see it inside of a vault around other treasures in here. Like surrounding it, excuse me.
A vault of treasures surrounding it?
Yep, that's what you get with your pry deeper.
Okay.
You crowbarred her brain.
I'm not
Okay.
gonna attack him yet. I'm gonna ready it
Okay.
in case he attacks me again.
Okay. So she places her four fingers and her thumbs together, and you see it kind of radiate with a fire emblem in the middle of that.
And
But
I'm gonna ask him, who the heck are you? Who the heck are you?
6 seconds
you?
and go.
I'm with the guys outside.
What guys?
That's it. Next up, we have. So your trigger is if he attacks you, you'll release
Yes.
Burning Hands. Oliver, what's up?
Ooh.
Yeah, 15 plus 7, so what, 22?
22 will hit in the damage.
10 plus 5, 15.
Okay. She doesn't have any more hellish rebukes. Couldn't cast them if she wanted to. But the first cut, like it cuts into her deep, and she kind of like grabs her side and looks towards the exit where you guys entered through. It is going to be her go. She's going to go ahead and run towards that area.
21.
Not going
It
anywhere.
will hit.
How much HP does she have left?
I'll
Keep her alive.
double digits.
Really?
Yes.
Well, she's not going anywhere to begin with. So,
Okay. What's her damage?
12.
Okay.
What's your damage, Heather?
Fuck me, gently with a
Not
chainsaw.
Heather.
Yeah, you know. I'm sorry.
That's how communal disease
I'm
go,
so
go
sorry.
wash your
It was
hands.
it was
Good
right on the
lord,
back
yeah.
of my hand. I'm so sorry.
I've had the flu already. It's fine.
I'm riddled with disease. Okay. No, I'm kidding. Riddled.
Because that makes Charlotte feel great.
Merritt, it's your go.
Yeah, let's get it.
Ironically.
Ironically. Ew, I don't want to touch my dice.
Oh, hold up. If she's not going to make it towards the door, she's at least going to start hurting people, so she's going to try and hit you twice. And minus D4 for both. It's not going to matter. It's a 10 and 11.
No.
She won't be able to hit you. She's like hammers into the armor. She's like, "You took my son from me! You took my son from me!"
That's actually really
This was like a really sad anime.
Like hitting her.
Yeah.
The worst part
Like-
about that is they are now hearing that is all they know about this.
You killed my son.
Yeah.
That's all the info.
I feel
No,
like
really, we're the good guys.
Really?
All right, so I'm gonna attack her with my quarterstaff again. That's going to be
something that hits.
15 to hit.
15 hits. Damage?
Woo! That is going to be
What a rough and tough old lady.
4 points of damage.
Okay.
And then Rhea is going to attack next. So that's going to be 11 to hit with her short sword.
That hits the damage.
It's 5.
Yeah, it's +3. It's 5.
Good stuff. And that's a natural 1. Is that
Yeah,
not?
it's natural with her short sword.
So that fails.
I like how I ignored that entirely.
Alrighty.
And I end my turn.
Okay. Mint, it's your go.
Okay, I'm going to try to get in.
You can move through friendly terrain. If you don't
Yeah.
consider them friendlies, then you cannot move through them.
Ooh.
We're friends.
Okay,
That's the wrong
You just see
character.
one
My
guy,
character's
like-
not in this campaign.
if I move like from here to here, that's not through terrain, right?
No, it's not.
Okay, I'm gonna go to the back here and use my cunning action to dash to get all the way back there.
Okay.
And then I'm going to.
It's within 5 feet of someone that it perceives as a hostile, so you do have sneak attack.
Okay.
You also, yeah, but you'd have advantage on the roll because you're attacking the same person. But yeah,
Okay, I want to grab her, so I want to try to grapple her, but I'm gonna shout as I'm doing it, like, you can't kill her.
go for it.
Okay.
Grappler.
Let's see.
Contesting strength throws.
14.
9, you grapple her. So you reduce her speed by 4 as you like grab onto her arm with a knife, and you yell this to the party. Anything else? Will you use bonus action, movement? That's it. That's it
Yep.
for you. Next up, we have
Is that? Never mind.
Everard.
She's restrained right now.
She is grappled.
Grappled. Seeing that she just went in, I'm gonna drop the rage and I'm gonna try and cast hold person on that person.
Okay. She makes a wisdom saving throw, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes.
She rolls a 17.
-4.
That.
-4. She rolled a 13 now.
No.
Sorry, man. What was your DC?
Well,
Alrighty. She resists the whole person. Anything else? Bonus? Well, you dropped it as a bonus action. Your action was that. You can move about the cabin if you wish.
I'm gonna stay there.
Sounds good. Next up, we have
Yeah, you
Zarin.
I would like to shift my attention to Mint's thoughts.
Okay, you do so.
What is on the surface of your mind currently?
Oh my god, who are all these people? Why are there so many people here? I just want to do this job.
Okay.
Me on my mornings. It's 7:50. Why are you here? The park's not even open.
Alright. It's real weird.
Okay.
Bonus action movement.
Neither.
Okay, next up we have Rowan.
I don't know, man. I don't trust these people.
Just stab him. That's cool.
Stab me.
He's a guest star.
Stab.
Oh, I dropped the rage.
I'm really concerned right
Yeah,
now.
that's
Okay.
your
I'm
fault.
still I still have my attack ready.
I had to cast them.
You got to make a decision here.
I know. Can I use that
Oh no.
I don't like this.
on accident?
I will say yes.
Cool.
Awesome.
No.
In your mind, you hear.
No,
oh.
it's me communicating.
Okay. Who are you speaking?
This guy.
That's what I'm saying. In your mind, Everard, you hear.
What are you even doing here? Like, and I'm not saying it. You're hearing it in your mind.
She does not move her mouth, but you do recognize the voice as her own.
We're here to complete a job.
What job?
Looking for a person.
Definitely over 6 seconds. Stop in there. All right. Next up, you talked. I'll say that it's your action to do the mind link. Is there bonus action or movement you want to take?
No.
Okay. Next up, we have Oliver. Oliver, she is grappled. Her speed is 0. You will never have a cleaner shot.
Don't encourage this man. He doesn't need it.
Look at him. Look at him. All he wants to do is smash.
I know.
I'm gonna tighten my grip on my greatsword, and I'm gonna tell fire. Do you want to do the 6-second thing?
Sure.
Fire her. Let go. Let her go.
No,
I'm sorry.
Okay.
That's the PG version of it, ain't it?
Oh my gosh.
Sorry.
No, that's funny.
17 to hit.
17 does hit in the damage.
16 damage.
What are the details of Thalamra Vanthamper's demise?
Wait, she dies?
Whoa, whoa.
Are you hitting with intent to kill?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sick of this fucking family.
What is the demise?
Well,
Holding it.
You're holding her, right?
oh!
You're gonna think I missed, and then like you're gonna realize she's a lot lighter, and I've just basically gone right through her midsection. Nice. And then
Ow, roll.
Holding
Hold
it
up.
there
Let's
like
take care of
that.
this first, and then we'll deal with this.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
You're
Okay.
sloshing on
Or
the
rather, I
floor.
kind of get dragged down because I'm only like holding her arm, and then her top half is
And then
kinda-
just.
So the sword goes through her, and she goes limp, but she grabs onto your armor, and she like pulls herself up with the last of her strength, looks in you, she's like, I'll see you in hell. And falls down. Technically, it would be Thalamra's turn, but now it is Merritt's.
Merritt's gonna cast Spare the Dying.
Okay.
how many heads do
Oh
I
wait, no,
have
I
to
don't
start?
have to actually like roll for
No.
that.
Don't do it!
Merritt goes ahead and places a
ground.
hand on her and casts Spare the Dying. The wound knits itself up.
Can I
But
ready
she
an
does.
action
She's
as a
still
bonus
separate
action?
though, right?
What's up?
Can I
Step on
ready an
her.
action as a bonus
Step on
action
her.
or no?
No, it's got to be your action that you ready it with. We are
Okay,
now.
that's fine. That's fine.
All right, we're gonna go down the list to see if if the party's gonna fight itself. So, Mara, that's
Rhea's
your move. Rhea, what would Rhea do?
Rhea will pull her short sword out and put it up to Thalamra's neck.
Good.
Ready in action.
'Kay.
Looks. You technically play Rhea, but
Technically.
I think she's looking straight at Minth with kind of this like, if you move, it's over.
Okay.
We'll kill her again.
Alrighty. Everard,
We'll
your
kill her again.
Your choice of action.
That's it. She just
Seeing
keeps.
that she's in danger,
It's a
I'm probably
cantrip,
just gonna put my weapon away.
Okay. Zarin, choice of action.
Back to focusing my attention back to her.
Okay. It's just. She's unconscious.
Yeah, catch it.
Yeah.
Rowan, your action, choice of action.
I'm gonna slowly back away, but I'm still keeping my spell ready.
Okay, you have an attack of opportunity. No.
And if he
Oliver,
attacks, I attack.
Oliver, your action.
Do it.
I was really hoping I just bisected her and we get this over with, but my common theme tonight really is. Anyway,
And I'm just trying to fix all of your mistakes.
why is it a mistake?
What a good team. Sometimes we don't need to kill everyone.
She is up to some no good deeds, and I am here.
But sometimes, like, we don't get to have a hand in the punishment. Punishment isn't always in our
I
hands.
hear this, right?
Yeah, you can hear this discussion. This is definitely happening. In
Yeah,
character.
she's up to no good, and that's why we need to find out what. But you just tried to kill her.
She's alive.
She almost wasn't.
While they're doing
I
that,
saved
Yeah.
her.
Thank you. But he's just.
Basically.
As you guys are saying this, Oliver takes out a hand axe and like places it and goes in and hits her. You do not need to roll
Oh,
for
I
it
don't
because
get-
she is technically at 0 hit points and she is unconscious, so it's hitting basically a wall if you wanted to.
But Merritt casts Spare the Dying.
You resuscitate her
This
again,
poor
and then it's up.
woman.
It's a cantrip, baby. We can go all night long. Okay.
Yes.
If I'm already detecting thoughts and she's unconscious, how deep can I go?
Wait a minute. No, I don't like talking about that.
Okay, wait a second. Wait a second.
I got 3 laughs from production. Anyway, moving on.
Is that how we're just? Is that how we're determining success?
That's how I decide my life.
I'm disappointed.
I put my spell down. I extend a hand.
Next,
The enemy of my enemy.
right next to you.
What are you looking for?
still yelling at
Specifically,
you.
if I can
She is
actually
evil.
like
Why don't we
remember how she gets to wherever,
Because
like,
one, she's
especially the
a
vault.
duke of Baldur's Gate.
I will
You
say
can't
that
just
you can
kill
probe her
a
mind
ruler
for
of
the
a
entire
city.
layout
You
of this
can.
area.
A very
You happen to
integral
know using that
city.
map as the guide here.
We need information.
They need information.
The
like,
vault
at the very
itself-
least, we can put her on trial. Isn't that like? That's the whole point of a society.
How long? That trial's
Is
not
the
gonna go
lowest possible room
Then
on
you
the
can
left
kill her.
side.
I don't care.
Okay, lowest
Why
possible.
You just
do that?
can't kill her now.
I can
That's
do
the
it now
vault.
and get it over with.
Okay.
Oliver, listen, sometimes things aren't meant to be in your hand specifically. You have 4 things that are supposed to be in your hand. Last I checked, you've taken care of 2.
Shut up. You.
Meh.
Did I tell you to kill her?
No.
Then don't kill her.
Well, what do you hold over me?
You listen because you trust me.
I guess.
Who are you?
I'm gonna start looking for that secret tunnel.
You saw where they entered in. You
That
can probably
doesn't
go back
matter.
into
What
the
matters
sewer.
is
Oh, okay, so
that
it's the same.
she.
I'm Merritt.
I'm Minth. Nice to meet you. Yes, I'm Minth, but that's all you get to know. Hello.
Hi.
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 Oh. So what job are you here for?
A job?
I'm gonna lean into you and be like, how do we know they're not working for them?
I look at Phalasar like,
Obviously, the ones are still alive.
that's not.
The other gentleman in the room kind of steps forward. He's like, as entertaining as this is to behold, I'm going to go ahead and clear up a few things if it's all right. We work for Silvara Sevegas.
Silvaris, Silvegas?
Sorry, let me go ahead and clarify that real quick because I'm
Silvira Savicas, like
Thank you.
Savika.
correct.
Yes, I'm spelling out her last name.
Yeah. Severa Sabica.
I'm
He
not
says-
gonna try to write that.
Sil-
I'll figure it out.
Silvira Savicus is a sage who operates out of Candlekeep, which is way south of Baldur's Gate. She's a good friend of mine, and she's been monitoring devil activity in Baldur's Gate and El Torel for months. Silvera is convinced that Thavius Krieg struck a bargain with an ancient archdevil, and that a copy of the contract he signed is hidden inside of a magical puzzle box, which we were sent to go and find. Sorry, spoilers. Now,
That's not what you told us.
Merritt like
I'm not allowed
pushes
to
her bag
disclose
further from
every piece of information. It's
Yeah.
now relevant, so I'm telling you now. We're looking for a puzzle box, a small black box. Yeah.
I want to shift my attention to him.
Currently, you get like everything that he's saying just a second afterwards. When he goes quiet, then you'll be able to hear more present thoughts.
Okay.
But people think about what they say before they say it. Now,
Mostly.
she asked me to help obtain proof of Krieg's crimes. Silvera is no friend of Thavius Krieg. She thinks she can open the puzzle box and is willing to pay for it in gold or magic items.
Who? Oh,
Silvera. The other part of this, so as she says that, Rhea kind of steps forward. She's like, Thavius Krieg is the leader of El Torel, possibly the most holy city on the Sword Coast. He's no crook or fiend.
How do you think he got there?
What? What do you
Can
mean?
I do a history check on that?
Make a history check.
Wait. El Trail's my hometown.
Yeah. Advantage, fine. What is the history check you're looking for?
Oh Jesus! It doesn't matter because at the very most, I get 7.
You're too busy trying
What
to
is the
stop
question
me.
you're trying to have answered?
Who is
I
this
could just
guy?
Fabius
just
Krieg?
squelching up
Yeah,
their body
like
just
how
every couple
squeaky
seconds.
clean is his like back?
Thavius Krieg is one of the most important things he's ever done is he's directly responsible for the second son that is over El Torel.
Right.
He's the reason that a vampire did not kill everyone in El Torel at one point because he was able to make this happen.
I remember that story. Yeah.
He is held in very high regard by a lot of people, and that's what you get with the role that you have. Rhea seems very certain that this guy is not a bad guy of any sort.
Yeah.
Thalister is investigating the alleged possibility that he is.
Mary kind of is like nodding along with Rhea, just like he's a good guy. Like he's not. She's just supporting.
Then why
Supporting
on
her.
earth would he be cited in Baldur's Gate when, if he was such a good guy, he avoided being in El Torel when El Torel disappeared?
That's very suspicious, you have to admit. The
Just
presence of suspicion would warrant further investigation.
Just because
Not
a
mine, I'm
person
sorry.
isn't in their house when their house gets flooded, it doesn't mean that they're a bad person.
Well, then let's keep moving and allow the evidence to make our decision.
Thank you.
I side with this
better
man.
die.
Hi,
Better
fellas.
die.
Another
It's a pleasure to meet you.
piece of evidence
in
then
mind.
would be he was supposed to be in El Torel to meet a Duke of Baldur's Gate, right?
Older Ravengard, yeah.
Yes,
Who's
when
gone, yeah?
Huh?
Ravenguard's gone, yeah?
yeah,
older
he went
Ravengard
down
was
with El Torel when Krieg was supposed to be there to meet him, so he should have gone down as well, but he completely avoided that altogether.
Everett, what are you doing during this exchange?
I pulled her aside, just like, hey, you look a little bit smart.
Hi, you look like a nerd.
Nerd.
Nice character sheet.
Book on my belt, to be fair.
That's fair.
I
Okay.
give her my journal and I close like, could you draw Whale?
Yes.
Make a performance check.
The druid doesn't know what animals are.
He's a new druid. Leave him alone. Pretty big fish.
9. She does a pretty good representation of a fish with a big old hole in the top of it. It just looks big. But it's like on the size of paper, so you don't have a reference of how big a whale is.
Like,
Makes
thank
it
you. I just take it back and just look at it.
I thought I was gonna have to actually draw a whale for a second, and I was like,
This.
Yes.
yeah, that's basically what
That's what I thought. That is exactly what I thought.
it's canon.
Cannon.
Alrighty.
I'm good at writing, not drawing. Sorry.
Look, this gentleman here has suggested that we go out and see if we can find out any evidence. I say that's a good enough reason to go ahead and check out, at least to see if there's any merit to this.
I mean,
Yes?
no.
How do you know her name?
What?
That's her name.
What?
Her name is Merit?
Yes.
Oh, if there's any support behind the claim.
No, merit works.
If there is any merit behind... I say we band together, at least for the time being. We're able to move through here, and this place is lousy with devils.
Well, I mean, if we kill the leader, you cut the head off the snake.
Yeah, I agree. Duke the Lamra will not willingly give any information to us. She will rather die than actually answer any of our questions. It's probably better to kill her here and avoid further
Can't we just
confrontation.
like
Okay.
Inception her?
That's on you.
Ray-
That is
Okay, here,
on
no, we
you.
just compromise. I
Ray
will
says like,
compromise.
and yeah, that would be murder, but technically she attacked us first. I mean, she's defenseless now. It would be wrong, she looks over at you, of us to kill someone who is unarmed and incapacitated.
We've already killed her twice.
Speaking of unarmed, I would like to make a compromise.
Yes.
Third time's the charm.
She can't run away without legs, and she can't exactly call us with arms. But she can still talk to us if someone keeps sparing her.
Merritt just grabs her holy symbol, walks away, puts herself in a corner.
Ray says, first of all, that's awful.
What the hell?
Yeah. I mean,
Second of all, you would be stretching that spell to its limits. You don't know that she wouldn't bleed out from having a leg severed.
Oh, jeez.
She might not be able to cast it fast enough for her to stay alive. And then what do you have? A duke that's been
Dismembered?
maimed.
Wow, that's terrible. And since she walked away, I'm gonna hit her in the head with an axe again.
Like, full stop, like, all perception checks 1. Like, Merritt is in a corner just, like, ignoring everything.
You're putting an axe in
Oh
the
yeah,
head?
I axed her in the head again.
Ray's like,
What?
darn it! Oliver! We... Fauster's like, well, that settles that.
It's okay. I have our next move.
What's the next move?
During the fight, I was able to at least see a vault hidden in this complex.
Well, vaults are specialities of a couple of us.
Wonderful.
See what we can find inside. See if we can make this... Look, I'm not saying that we're not getting paid for this job, but if there's anything in here that no longer belongs to, then maybe, you know,
We shouldn't rob the dead.
we probably shouldn't. Without anyone, we should probably, if anything were to
It's
go
off
missing...
the books. You said it was off the books.
I agree to that.
I'm just
To a
gonna
degree.
You shouldn't
close my
rob
eyes.
the dead.
What if the dead's an asshole?
The dead is still the dead.
Ray
What
is-
use is
Buried
the
your
material to
entire
the dead?
City. What do you want?
And technically, she's not using it anymore, so we're just repurposing it.
That and we could use it to
Recycle.
stop the bad.
Merritt puts herself in a corner again.
Don't
Either
mix
way,
your
there's a...
little
What about
turkey
this
place.
vault? Did you see anything inside of it?
A shield with a
Brother
demonic face on it, almost like a shark's maw.
That bears investigating.
As
What do you
well
say?
as a trove of I don't even know what other treasures.
And we'll see if we can find the puzzle box along the way.
Oh, box. You mean like the one that's
What's
in the other
supposed to be
room?
in the puzzle box exactly? I forgot.
Supposedly,
Did someone take it or do we leave it upstairs?
supposedly inside there is a copy of the contract that Thavius Creek signed that's hidden inside.
Okay, that's what that box
It
held.
would prove the fact that the way that he saved El Terrell was by making a deal with the devil.
Okay, we're over the
okay,
minute.
Can I, like, get in? I'm in a corner, but baby's in a corner. Can I like get into this box really quick and like really examine it? Because I can read the letters on it. I mean, like,
How
not
about
asking for advantage.
If
Can
you
I
want
at
to
least do it and
take time to
investigate
do
it?
that, it will
Yeah.
take time.
yeah,
It'll
like
take
while
an
we check out the
hour.
vault?
Yeah, we're not gonna be sitting around here for an hour.
No, I'm saying like she can be there and we can check out the vault. It's still in the same complex.
But she would be out of that for an hour. If you
I'd
guys
be
get
out.
into combat, then she's just standing in another room.
Can I investigate it
If she's
at
willing to.
disadvantage to try to see if I can get anything?
Sure.
Like a quick search, you know
Why
what
don't
I
you
mean?
ask Lathander?
Huh?
But I feel like wouldn't you be able to commune or some sort? I don't know.
She's dead.
No, never mind.
She did a fuck.
Not the Lamra.
Not the Lamra. Lathander. There is no fucking way
Knowledge.
that you just did that.
Knowledge.
The 20s?
Knowledge is power.
Yeah.
Give us the deets.
Details.
Holy.
It's an intelligence check.
At disadvantage with 2 natural 20s.
Wow, third time really is the charm.
Doubles tonight. What the heck?
That's the third double too.
Everybody start vamping
had one, I
right
had
now.
one, she
and
had
Yeah.
Okay, what is the total score? I have to make
It's
an
investigation?
Yes.
21.
Okay.
Wing.
I've never felt this powerful.
The odds of that happening must be
Like
astronomical.
she just turns it once and then
They
like.
are astronomical. She like, oh wow, weird.
That wasn't
Here-
very hard.
Okay, here's the thing.
Yeah.
This is what I will read this verbatim out of the book. A creature that spends 1 hour holding an infernal puzzle box while trying to open it can make a DC 30 investigation check.
Oh.
If the check succeeds, the creature figures out the trick or sequence of steps needed to open the box. If the check fails by 5 or more, the creature must take a DC 18 Wisdom saving throw or take an equivalent of 42 psychic damage, which is 12d6 of psychic damage
You
on a
just had an
failed save.
aneurysm.
Yeah.
Now, here's the thing. I need to explain this real quick. There are basically 2 schools of thought in D&D. The first is that you need to, in stuff like this, it matters what all the modifiers are on top of that. Other people rule if it's a natural 20, it succeeds no matter what, because you can't roll higher than that. Being that the smartest person at the table has a plus what in her intelligence or in investigation?
+5.
Plus 5. Even if she rolled a natural 20, that would be a 25. To give the semblance of a chance happening and to respect 2 natural 20s roll at my table, I will say that the box opens.
We're in.
We're in.
So sorry, I'm hyped.
At disadvantage.
Too.
Yeah.
You
The
give
Rubik's
yourself
Cube.
disadvantage.
Honestly.
That saved us so much time.
You realize the thumbnail for the next episode is going to be all of us looking at the double 20s like, oh.
Okay. You are able to open it up, and you do see a vellum contract very similar to the one that was signed by Rowan. It is all written in Infernal, but it does, after some time reading it, prove the guilt of Thavius Krieg, having made a contract to save El Terrell, but sacrificing the city in the future to the archdevil Zalriel.
Oh. I don't know that.
Philaster is kind of like looking overhead. He's like, so? I can't read none of that. Is it what we need to find out or no?
I think Merritt's just like holding it, like kind of shaking, like angrily shaking, because this is a big deal, and
Yeah.
just folds it up, looks to Rhea, just shakes her head and just, I'm sorry, I'm so sorry.
Make a persuasion check.
That is going to be 22.
Okay.
Yeah, bro, I'm super charismatic. I'm just such a nice person. You know, I'm a nice girl.
With some nice things.
Just nice things.
Alrighty. She says, That could be anything. It could be forged.
No.
It could be.
Rhea.
I will hear it from his mouth.
Rhea.
He's a priest of Torm.
She just like throws her arms around Rhea and just like squeezes her.
He's.
I know.
I will hear it from him. If it is true, then I will hear it from him. So let's find him and get answers. Where did you say this vault was?
I close my eyes and just start walking toward it. Like trying to remember what I saw through.
The rest of the party follows with him.
Yeah.
You reach a door.
I just realized
You
the
reach a
first
door
game of
that is
2020, I
unlocked.
hit 220.
That is, you reach a door and you realize that it is in fact locked. Fallister says, "Hang on a second." He goes back the other way. A few minutes later, he returns. He's like, "Vanthamper had the key on her the whole time." He
Thank
goes
you.
in, opens the lock. He's like, "Now, let's go ahead and get some answers." And you guys see a room that contains 4 wooden tables and 2 small wooden coffers atop each one. Hanging on the wall opposite the door is a beautiful golden shield. Standing in front of the shield is an old man in plain garments carrying a lit candlestick. As he turns to face the door, you see that his shadow on the far wall doesn't match his form, but appears to be a shadow of a pudgy, horned thing with small wings. He turns and he says, "Well, I'm glad to see all of you. It is fortuitous that someone has arrived to save me." And that's where we're going to end the session.
Cruel. It's a good thing I have 1 more second level spell slot left.
So I mentioned it to Adam. I just think it's very funny that I rolled 2 20s on our first game of 2020.
Oh my god.
That is true. That
Right?
did happen.
That's funny.
I cannot prove that it did not happen. So you're probably wondering when we're meeting next. Not the 17th. No, is our production crew, who is amazing and works tirelessly to make this entire thing happen, will not be able to put on the show at that time. That was what we initially had thought about. We will not be playing on the third either. That's too quick of a turnaround around there. That brings our supposed adventure to continue on either the 10th or the 24th. We'll go ahead and get back to you. Keep plastered to those Facebooks and Instagrams and YouTubes, and subscribe to all that stuff, and continue to watch us because we love you guys.
Wait.
Yes.
Yes. And also, if anybody ever watches or wants to check out Totally Chill Party,
That's right.
I will be playing
Party.
this Saturday on their show, The Gauntlet. So come check it out. It's on Twitch. You can Twitch it, YouTube it, all of those things. But
And finally, I cannot conclude this game without saying a huge thank you to Corporate Streams for putting us onto the internet, and to Requiem Coffee Tea and Fantasing for sponsoring our show and tirelessly putting up with all of our antics and putting on this amazing show. Thank you so much to Rachel and Jonathan for joining us on this game. We will be seeing you for the next session for sure. And please join us next time as we figure out what's going to go down. Is Thavius Creek going to die? Adam, thoughts?
I don't know yet.
probably.
Depends how much sleep I get. I don't know.